He got paid. So, therefore, we are out our starting left guard. We're out our fullback and one of our biggest special teams contributor. And we are out our backup quarterback. Listen, at the end of the day, it's impossible for anybody to keep everyone during the offseason. And I understand it. I get it. However, we really didn't do much with the exception of signing Dee Alford, which is our replacement of Taron Johnson, who we released a couple of days ago as a nickel cornerback. Dee Alford's not a bad player. Okay, so don't get me wrong. However, when I look at what the Buffalo Bills are still paying as far as monies go against the cap this year for Taron Johnson, which is about $9.5 million to let him walk, saving $1.9 million to let him walk. And then we bring on Dee Alford, who the contract wasn't all that bad, 3 years, $15 million, I believe, which wasn't, again, not horrible. $4.5 million signing, average of $5 million a year salary. Okay, we can live with that. But now we're at $13 to $14 million a year for that nickel corner position that, unless Dee Alford proves to be the perfect fit for Jim Leonhard's defense, I don't know. I really don't know if I see the benefit. I'm not trying to be negative here. I'm just calling it how I see it. And I don't know where the benefit is to let go Taron Johnson, still have almost $10 million against the cap for him this year, then sign the same type of guy who predominantly was productive in zone coverage versus man coverage last year, in the last few years. So that I'm not too sure what the thought is there, unless Jim Leonhard, again, just thinks that Dee Alford is the guy that fits the scheme that Jim Leonhard's going to run. So we'll see what today brings, and I'm hoping we make some moves. We have to make some moves because we're really light now, and we're thin in quite a few positions, specifically on the defensive side of the football. So we'll see. Today's a big day. No David Edwards. We got to figure out a left guard. No fullback. Maybe Jackson Hawes slips into that role as a tight end / fullback, which is certainly possible. Okay, and I'm not even begrudging that situation because Jackson Hawes was one of, if not the best blocking tight end in the league. That can happen. I wouldn't be too upset about that. Reggie Gilliam, though, I'd like to see him around, although $4 million a year is a lot of money. So I guess maybe I wouldn't necessarily be able to justify that in the event that he stayed, so I can somewhat see that. Before we move forward, please, everybody remember, if you're not yet, follow and subscribe. Tell all your friends. Get them on the bandwagon, baby, because we're not stopping here at Cold Front. New channel, trying to grow it. So I appreciate all of you hanging with us thus far. And let's continue this thing. Shannon, how are you? Go Bills. Go Bills, Shannon. Shannon, we need a big-time Go Bills today because we don't know what the hell is going to happen. Can Brandon Beane wake up and do something? I'm with you. Eustace, I'm with you. We need something to happen. Get creative and get Hendrickson. Slightly surprised that Trey Hendrickson went nowhere yesterday. However, I'm also not surprised because, truthfully, I don't think he's all that great, and he certainly does not warrant $25 million a year, which is what the number has been floating around for him. So if I find out that Trey Hendrickson's on the Buffalo Bills and we're giving him $24 million a year, I'm not gonna be so happy. Now it doesn't matter what I think, but I won't be too happy. So let's see. Yes, we need a safety. Shannon says he's too much money. I agree. Let's get into this TikTok or YouTube. Brian, how are you? Good morning. Why do you have your time at 9:50? I don't think that I did, but if I did, my apologies. I think it said 10:50. Pretty sure it said 10:50. But if it didn't, I apologize, Brian. Who should the Buffalo Bills get during free agency today? I think we should get Jaylen Brown from the Eagles and Jalen Waddle and Tiger Hill and some players from the Chiefs. That's going to be difficult. I don't think any of those will be Buffalo Bills. No, I think we should get Van Miller and Stephen Diggs and Myles Garrett. Yeah, why not? Let's get them all, baby. Yeah, sorry. Maybe I was a few minutes late, Brian. My apologies. People leave some chat. Who do you think, Bubs? Okay. What's good, Ike? How are you? What's good, Ike? The Bills have to make moves. Oh, yeah, they better. Cap compliance have to be made. Yes, that is absolutely true, and we'll get into that as well. They're still above the cap, and some restructures absolutely need to happen. They need to happen soon, and we have until 4 p.m. tomorrow, I believe. So that will absolutely happen. Spidey Munns, what's up, baby? How are you? What's good, Ike says, what do you think about Knox? I think Knox will restructure, re-sign. I don't think he's going anywhere, and I think they'll end up getting him for a few less dollars. That's my gut tells me that. Nothing statistical behind that. Did something happen with Knox? I want to keep him. No, I don't. Not that I know of. I mean, I've been trying to poke around all morning. Haven't really seen much, but with all the bodies that are no longer on the teams that they were with last year, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Yeah, maybe. He might be a troll. I don't know, man. You could be right, Spidey. I don't think so, though. He's in here often, and he hangs out. He's good. He's good. Bird Dog, what's up? Cam, Eagles sign Harrison Smith to vet minimum. I don't know, maybe. Did that happen? Jalen Carter, the 49ers, and Bosa, and a first. No, Jalen Carter went to the 49ers for Nick Bosa and a first-round pick? No way. Eagles sign Harrison Smith. Oh, we just went up. I don't know. We need linebacker. Ed Rogers, you are absolutely correct. We need a linebacker. And if Leo Chenal is not a Bill by the end of the day, I'm going to be very disappointed. At Cam, no, we want Brisker. Bosa's always hurt and older. Holy shit, I'll come back, and we've heard nothing. Darrell, I'm with you, man. I don't know. Nothing's happened. Nothing's happened. We're going to pull some up about Dee Alford, okay? We're going to go through him in about 45 seconds. I just want to get through some of these comments here. Shannon, why are they waiting to restructure Allen? Well, I think that what my gut tells me is that they don't know who they would have to or want to or whatever until they understand what they could have potentially gotten done in free agency prior to or will be happening. What contracts will take place by 4 p.m. tomorrow. Therefore, they're just waiting for the last moment for some of these guys. Not saying it's right or wrong, but I just think that's probably why they're doing this. Pass rush needs to be addressed. Come on, Bills. No kidding, Blue. I'm with you, Blue. Absolutely. I thought y'all would get Evans, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't. Numbers of 27 million and we're being thrown out there, and it's just not worth it in my opinion. Although I think he actually went for something relatively reasonable if he's healthy. You've seen the rumor about Hendrickson, big dog. I've seen 100 rumors about Hendrickson, and quite frankly, there are rumors about him for years now. It seems like every year he causes some commotion and says he's leaving, and up, down, and left, and he never does. You know what I mean? What's good? I think Bean got something brewing. He better. I think he does something. He has to. If he doesn't, all these moves that at least I've felt up to this moment in time, which have been very good for the Bills, and I thought his mindset has changed, and I thought this was going to be the offseason, to be honest with you. I was excited about it for his first couple of moves. DJ Moore, in my opinion, was a great move. Getting Connor McGovern to re-sign was a great move, and it turned out to be even better with the money that they gave him at $13 million, because look at Linderbaum going for $27 million. So he's less than half of Linderbaum. So it turned out to be even a better move. Restructuring Spencer Brown in the beginning. Strong. We figured that was going to happen, but strong. I just felt the momentum. I felt it was something different. You know what I mean? I felt it was, this is a year where all stops, figuring it out, making something happen this year for this year would have been his game plan. Now, doesn't mean that it's not, but all the big names, minus Trey Hendrickson, were pretty much signed yesterday. So yesterday wasn't his day, okay? Doesn't mean it can't happen. Today needs to be. And there's still some trades that can be done as well, but we're getting a little slim with draft stock also. So, it's kind of all over the place. To be honest with you, kind of all over the place. JTL, how are you, JTL? Smash that thumbs up. Please do. Everybody's got to hit the thumbs up. I mean, I don't know. Let me take a look here. I don't know how many people we got. 15 or 16 people in here, YouTube, it looks like, and we need to have 16 likes. To also like this video and share it, and I don't know, all that funny stuff. And if you're not subscribed, you need to subscribe immediately and follow me on TikTok immediately as well. So appreciate JTL. What do you expect to happen today with the Bills? Restructures, definitely. All right, so let's get into that. The Bills absolutely will be restructuring Josh Allen. It's going to save him big money. They will be restructuring Deion Dawkins, big money. He's their second largest contract. And they will most likely be restructuring or, probably restructuring, might even extend, I don't know, Dawson Knox. Those are the three big money guys that have not been touched yet as far as cap hits for this year. And none of them, in my opinion, are going to go away. Therefore, I think that those three will be restructured. If we were to pull this up, which I will right now, and see exactly at this moment in time how far over the cap. So right now, and I'm going to share this with you folks, you fantastic individuals, all of you, fantastic people. Add to stage. Okay. Here's the Buffalo Bills currently sitting at $13.3 million over the cap. Now, we can play around with this a little bit, and let's see what it does for us the moment that we calculator. Get out of here. We're just going to mess around with this a bit and see what happens. So, Josh Allen, we're going to immediately restructure Josh Allen. Wow. Okay. That's a $12.5 million savings. Restructure. That gets us to actually dead money, zero cap saving 12.5. So that gets us to 5. Well, that almost gets us into the positive immediately. We're going to do the same with Deion Dawkins, which is crazy. Keep in mind, this will also happen with DJ Moore effective tomorrow as well. As soon as he's a Bill, I believe he will also be restructured. But let's just say for now, he does not get restructured. Okay. I'm going to do Dawson Knox. Why was Eddie Oliver? Yeah, no, Eddie Oliver was already done. So as it sits, we should be $23 million in the green, okay, if we restructure Allen, Dawson, Knox, and Deion Dawkins. Now, if we do the same thing with DJ Moore the minute that he shows up, which I think we do, we're $40 million in the green, boys and girls. $40 million in the green with those four restructures. So if you tell me you can't go sign a big guy, big dog, and it's honestly from yesterday even, and quite honestly, now I'm looking at it like even from what's left, my opinion, we need Leo Chenal, and quite frankly, I need to see Jonathan Greenard on the Buffalo Bills. I really need to see that happen like immediately. So if it doesn't, I won't be the happiest person on the planet, but we'll do our best to let you know how that can happen. So, again, those four restructures get us to $40 million of cap space overnight. Okay? Overnight. And quite honestly, this is looking like team salary cap that's not even right. I think it's a little bit higher than that. Over the cap's got the salary cap at $300 million, which I think it's 305. So it might be $45 million that we'd be in the positive. All right. So what do we expect the Bills to do? Restructures, yes, we just talked about those. We also, I feel Leo Chenal is the number one target. Let me get this thing. There we go. The number one target is Leo Chenal from the Kansas City Chiefs, linebacker. I think he needs to become a Buffalo Bill, and quite frankly, immediately. Now, Spot Track tells us that he's only worth $4 to $5 million a year. Based on what happened yesterday, I think he's probably worth more. It might be close to 10, but I feel that he's a perfect fit for Jim Leonard and his defense, so I need to see that happen. JTL says, Trey Hendrickson, please. Brandon, big baller bean. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, honestly. Not saying it shouldn't. I don't know. I don't think that it will. I know I missed a lot over here. I'm sorry, folks. Kind of talk sports. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Buffalo. 6-7. Do you think the NFL players will be drafted to Iran war? Come on, dude. If we don't get Trey, we need to at least get Chase on. Oh yeah, I mean that's a potential. I think all these guys are just flying off the shelves like crazy, though, isn't he? That he ain't moving from 40 million. Big dog, I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm missing a lot here. You seen the rumor about Hendrickson? No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what that rumor may be, but there's rumors about him all the time. You guys are all talking to each other. Okay, go Giants. Robert Miller, go Giants, baby. Hey, you guys had a pretty good day yesterday. Isaiah Likely is an absolute beast. Absolute beast, Isaiah Likely. Pittsburgh will be 4-11-2 next season. Oh, boy. No Buffalo moves. I know, Jay, not yet. Jay, thank you for the follow, Jay. Appreciate you. DM me, champ. I got something for you. Mark Ribbons says, I got something for you. Well, I okay. Can you send me a message? Because I don't even know how to do that while I'm on live. Again, I'm not a tech guy, folks. My apologies. A Bills fan crying. What's new? Q. Who's crying, Q? Q, tell me who's crying, brother. I don't hear anybody crying here unless you're talking to somebody in the chat there, because I'm not crying. I got no tears here. No tears. Giants getting better. I totally agree. I think they've had a good offseason. Great day yesterday. They got DJ Moore at 20+ million on the cap sites, and he was sent down to 7. Exactly. But they haven't done any of that yet. Well, because they can't, Jay. They can't do that because he's not technically a Bill. That doesn't happen until tomorrow when the season starts. So you're right, but they can't do that yet. Darrell, great question. I think if a couple people have asked this. We did re-sign Tyler Bass, our kicker. And if he's healthy, I don't mind it because I think it's only $1 million or $1.5 million guaranteed. All the rest of the monies, which goes up to like $5 or $6 million over 2 years, is all incentive based, is my understanding. So I'm good with it. I don't mind him, truthfully. I think he's a good kicker, as long as he makes his extra points. Timely field goal here and there, of course. But quite frankly, the Bills don't have much of an issue putting the ball in the end zone most of the time. And if they don't turn the ball over, the Bills are damn near unstoppable. What's your opinion? But instead of doing that, we just do nothing like always. I'm with you. I'm with you, Shannon. Jay, appreciate the follow. Thank you. Who do you think is the best moves yesterday? Who made the best moves yesterday? Well, if you want to talk about personnel for teams, it's one thing. If you want to talk about money that people had paid for players, that's another thing. I think overall, the Saints did really well. The Carolina Panthers are making a statement, paying people on defense. I'm not saying the Saints are going to be good, but I do think that the Saints with Tyra Shook, who came out guns a-blazing last year and seems to be their guy, and I don't blame him, played really, really well. The Saints added a lot. Make sure you follow and subscribe immediately, please. Immediately. Let's go through this. I'll switch this over so everybody can see. Here we go. Well, we talked about all these guys yesterday, but Jalen Phillips, Alec Pierce, I don't think the Colts win there. Owa from the Chargers went to the Redskins. I'm sorry, the Commanders. My apologies. That's big money. Linderbaum, of course, was big. I think the Titans got a good one in Wan'Dale Robinson. Malik Willis, I don't know. We'll see. John Franklin Myers was the talk of the town. A lot of teams wanted that defensive tackle. He went for some big wood over to Tennessee as well, so they made some moves. There's David Edwards to the Saints. Mafi to the Bengals. That's a pretty big move. Yeah, Alontae Taylor from the Saints to the Titans. There's Travis Etienne as well, over down to New Orleans. Shaheed staying put. The Rams got the Chiefs' other cornerback as well in Jalen Watson. I like the Devin Lloyd signing for Carolina, like I was talking about. Kenneth Walker, the Chiefs needed that big time. It's a big contract, but they needed it. Like we talked about, Evans to San Francisco, to Quay Walker. Now, okay, so the Raiders also seem to sign like 3 or 4 guys as well. Quay Walker, Kobe Dean, Jalen Taylor. Naylor, excuse me. I thought that was a pretty big sign. Tremaine Edmonds to the Giants. I wish that didn't happen. I kind of wanted him in Buffalo, aside of the Jets. Jalen Thompson. That's a nice signing to the Cowboys. There's another center there. Tyler Bennett is good. I mean, the Chargers offensive line was decimated. It was horrible this past year. So good for him, or good for them. Blankenship, there was talk about him coming to Buffalo. He's a Texan, so that's big time for Houston as well, to be honest with you. A lot of people did a lot of good. Tonga going to Kansas City, that's a big move. I wanted him as well. I wanted to look at him for Buffalo. A lot of people did a lot of work, with the exception of the Buffalo Bills. I mean, Dee Alford, like we said, 3 years, $15 million, $5 a year. So Gainwell, okay. I mean, there's some, Travis Kelce staying. We talked about that briefly. I think the biggest win, in my opinion, was the Raiders and the Titans. They might be pushing some, working with some gas here on the fire. So good for them as well. A lot of teams had a good day. Yes, Devin Lloyd, the Panthers. Who do you think made the best moves? We just talked about that. Reek Woolen, the Packers. I think he was signed late, wasn't he? I might be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but I believe that he already was. Devin Lloyd, yeah, why aren't the Chargers doing much? I don't know. I'm not sure. Their offensive line needed to get revamped, into which they made the move to try to do that. So, good for them. JTL, something is afoot for sure. I hope so, brother, man. Yes, we did, Brian. We re-signed Tyler Bass. Yes, he is Buffalo Bill. Yes, we did, Brian, 1 year. Yes, it was up to $6 million. I thought it was for 2 years. But let's take a look. I thought it was 2 years, $6 million with. Actually, you know what? Okay, let's see. Takes a pay cut, yes. Yeah, so set to make 3.85 base in 26, 3 in 27, signed his deal in 23. Now he'll make 2.45 in 26 with a chance to earn 4.3 in 27 for Tyler Bass. So pay cut, but they guaranteed him $1 million and added incentives, including per game roster bonuses as well for 2026, because only $500,000 is guaranteed, and then cut him $500. Okay, yeah. So it's basically 2 years with the options. Drake, yeah, yes, agreed. Give me Michael Wilson and we good. Sure, I'll take it. Yeah, it was late. Where is it? It was late. No. Dre Greenlaw did not sign anywhere, and he's one that we could still keep our eye on. My assumption, though, is that he might follow Robert Saleh, because he was on the 49ers for quite some time in his career before he went to Denver, and now Saleh has his own gig. So it would be nice. I mean, I'm all in with him. I just lean towards Leo Chenal because I think it makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, no bones about it. You're right. Greenlaw is still available. Yep, that's right. When you see Shefty tweet out, we're restructuring JA17 to go, something big is coming. Why? Did he do it? Did I miss it? Did Adam Schefter tweet that the Bills are restructuring Josh Allen? I don't think so. No, his last tweet, long snapper Andrew DePaula is returning to Minnesota. 1 year, 1.7. That's the last that he's tweeted. Can you get rid of the ad at the bottom? Unfortunately, it's not there. Maybe that was a few minutes ago, so I apologize. 40 million is enough for Dobbs and Chanel. Oh yeah, no, not even close. I think it's no more than 20 between the two of them, and that's on the high end. Who do you think Bills draft round 1? Totally depends on what happens in these next few days. I can see the Bills giving it round 1 for a couple twos. I agree with that. I actually think that they might trade back. I'm not saying I'm a fan of it because I need Dylan Thieneman on the team immediately, no matter what. But I think that is kind of where it seems to be heading. But it depends, right? It depends on what's going on. Saints might be good in that division they're in. Exactly, Spidey. They might. I'm telling you, I think they're gonna make a push without question. Buffalo Sabres should keep winning. They do keep winning. I think the Buffalo Bills should get more players, like a big player, and more of them. Well, I agree. Resign Matt Prater, though, not happening. Certified White Boy says Dobbs is 15, 20 million himself. No shot. I mean, I know the money that's been tossed around yesterday is absurd. Absolutely absurd. I mean, I get that. But under no circumstances, Romeo Dobbs would worth $20 million. In my mind. Chiefs get Diggs, it says. Chiefs need a cornerback. Chiefs, you guys can have him. You can pair him up with Rashee Rice, baby. For a Chiefs fan, the Raiders are doing good offseason. Yes, they are. Agreed. Why aren't the Chargers doing? Oh, we went to. I'm not sure. Can't really answer that. It's okay. Eagles lost 4 players and haven't signed nobody. Yeah, I mean, the Eagles had a rough day. They got rid of, or not, they let walk their biggest name right here, Jalen Phillips, but he got 4 years, $120 million with 80 of it guaranteed. So good for him. Seahawks better do something. Well, they re-upped. They signed Shaheed again, so he's not going anywhere. Is Boss a free agent? You mean Bass? Tyler Bass? No, he's not. I told you yesterday. I don't believe so. I believe that deal is done. Bro said, I told you yesterday we would get Trey. Yes, you did, bro. You did say the Bills would get Trey Hendrickson, and I guess that's still an opportunity or a possibility because he has not been signed yet. So you are right. We'll see. He will cost more than someone like BTJ, so I don't know, Darrell says. Yeah, it's maybe potentially with salary, maybe, but he's a free agent, so you don't have to give up draft stock. You know what I mean? No bones about it says I would love Dobbs. Listen, I did a little bit of film review on Dobbs, and the man just does nothing but catch first downs. I will give you that. He gets open, gets separation, and he catches first down. So I'm not against Romeo Dobbs by any stretch. Maybe. I think we should sign the Buffalo Bills to us. 7 Diggs, no thank you. Sean Coleman, how are you, Sean Coleman? Bass rework contract, took a pay cut with incentives to stay. Yes. But I just read an article briefly, like while we were here. It said something like he hasn't decided if he will be back or not. I don't know if it's signed or not. Well, nothing can really, I guess, technically be signed. I would imagine Dobbs is in the Shaheed range. Oh, no bones about it. I don't know. Do you really think so? I mean, I like Dobbs over Shaheed for the Buffalo Bills. But that doesn't mean that everyone thinks he's worth the same money. Shaheed's just a different style player, in my opinion. For the Buffalo Bills, I would take Dobbs over Shaheed, but $17 million is a lot of money. I don't think the Eagles are going to make it to the playoffs. Whoa, do the Giants, Commanders, or Cowboys take it? I don't know. I'd have to see some football first before taking that position. But Spidey might be right. Possible. I think you have to give up a first rounder for Jalen Waddle. Brian asked if we can go get Jalen Waddle. Have to give up a first rounder. And I don't know if the Dolphins equate the 26th overall pick to the first round. You know, it's so late that some might not look at that as even a first rounder. Joey Hatch. Hi, Joey Hatch. What do you think about the free agent edge rusher from Texas? From Houston? Because the Texans just signed Who did they re-up? Danielle Hunter, I believe. Or was it? Yeah, I think Hunter just signed a massive 1 year, like, $1 trillion. Brian, no, we would have to trade for him. Right. Yeah, it would have to be some skin too. If Dobbs is less than cheap, 4 teams sign me up immediately. Okay, no bones. See, I'm in the camp of Dobbs is a $10 million, $11 million guy. But, we'll see. Remember, so Josh restructured means a big fish. Otherwise, why do it? Well, they're going to need to restructure some people, period, to even get under the cap. So it doesn't necessarily mean that when they do restructure Josh Allen, it's because something big's coming, because they still need to get under the cap, period. Could they do it with just Dawkins, Knox, and DJ Moore? Yes, but I don't know. And I'm just saying, I don't think it's a guarantee that because Josh Allen gets restructured, when that happens, that it's because they're making room for a big move. But, we never know. Dobbs definitely costed more than Naylor. Well, that would be something else, because we're going to go back here and Naylor. Well, okay. Yeah, Naylor's 11.6. See, that's kind of the room that I was thinking Dobbs was. Naylor was 3 years, $35 million. So close. Chiefs got number 2 running back and lost their whole secondary. It's true. I don't know why. I don't know what happened there. Joey Bosa. It might come down to he has to stay, depending on what happens. I feel like trading away Palmer with a late pick for – I'm in with that. Get rid of Palmer's in his contract. 100%. 100%. How does Ed Oliver fit in the new D? I think fantastically, Jay. Ed Oliver will do fantastic in the 3-4 setup, which, again, a lot of times means three linemen. Like 3 or 4 point stance guys. Nose tackle, 2D tackles, and then the edge boys are actual, linebackers. So I think it's going to work out well for Eddie Oliver. And he was restructured, so he's going nowhere, in my opinion. Y'all are going nowhere this season. Appreciate that, Nick. We'll see. Osama, how would you grade the Titans thus far? A letter grade? Probably getting up there to an A. As a Saints fan, but a huge Allen fan, y'all need some better receivers to spread the ball around. Well, Tony, our whole motto is spreading the ball around, and it has been for years. However, now I think it's needed someone, and DJ Moore I think will fit in here nicely, don't get me wrong, to just simply garner targets on 3rd and long and come up with conversions. That's what I'm looking for. 3rd and 8, the whole world knows where it's going, including the defense. We're still throwing it to the same guy. He's getting open. He's making that conversion for a first down. That's the guy that I think we need. Why isn't there any interesting signing right now? Today is looking dry. I know. I don't know. Well, yeah, I'm not sure. No, nothing's really happened yet today, as far as I know. Matt says Trey Hendrickson to the Bills. I don't know. I haven't heard too much that sticks out as real strong possibilities, but I guess there is some, right? We just extended Dawson Knox now. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's see. Who said it? Durrell said we just extended Dawson Knox. Who said it? Scrolling through here. Evan Sittery says Trey Hendrickson is seeking over $30 million a year, but no team is showing interest. No team showing interest is willing to offer that figure. No shit. Sorry. He's looking for the same money as Jalen Phillips. Not going to happen, Trey. Sorry, brother. Here's another guy on X that says it's Trey Henderson or Jonathan Greenard at this point for me if you're going to swing for it. I'm with you. I want Jonathan Greenard more than him anyway. I think he's a better player overall. I do. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Oh, we did sign our backup quarterback, Kyle Allen, as well. 2 years, $4 million. Up to $6 million. I think he's thrown like 35 passes in the last year now. I don't know why. It's Josh Allen's boy. That's the only reason. It's Josh Allen's buddy. I don't think he's worth it. And depending on what Mitch Trubisky signs for in Tennessee, I hope he doesn't sign for anywhere close to that, because if he does, I'm going to be pissed off that they let him leave, to be honest with you. Whoa, I missed a lot over here. Sorry, fellas. Sorry. Myles Garrett from Cleveland, not happening. I think his name is Green. Oh, you're talking about Texas, Green. Yeah, I'm not totally sure who you mean, Joey Hatch. The same guys that we talked about, Brian. 10 to 11 per year is my thought. Yeah, yesterday might have spiked that up to 12, 13. But I think that's what it is. And for that money, yes, I too am in, for sure. For sure. Brandon Cooks, keep in mind, is also another viable option for the Buffalo Bills to sign again. And he's probably like in the $3 million, $4 million maybe. Players for the 49ers. I mean, listen, Brian, I understand you, but like, my God, these guys aren't free. You know, you got to pay. You got to pay the piper, baby. You want to get some players, you got to pay. You got to pay. Clearly, after yesterday, not only do you have to pay, you have to stroke the checks, okay? Big checks. I'd rather take Cooks for cheap than spend on a bag on another wide receiver. We have a lot more positions to focus on. I'm kind of riding your coattails here, Spidey Munns. I'm in the same camp. Sean Coleman, DJ Moore going to be a stud with Allen. Can't wait to see it. He was great with bad QBs. Totally agree. I think he's going to mesh well with this offense. And Joe Brady, I don't think is even going to do – I think he's actually going to open it up. Even though we score almost 30 points a game anyways, I think Joe Brady's going to open it up more. I think Sean McDermott was kind of tampering Joe Brady's desire to spread shit around and just chuck the football. Openness, open and in space. I don't see anybody wanting to take on Palmer's contract, but if he's our fourth receiver, we could live with him. Moore, Dobbs, Shakir, Palmer, Coleman is a super solid receiver room. Moore, Dobbs. Oh, if we get Dobbs. Right. I'm not disagreeing with that. But I think that based on the money that some of these guys got yesterday, I'm going to filter this. Then I think that it's hard-pressed to think that Palmer's not worth that 11-ish million compared to some of these guys. I mean, Kendrick Bourne, $5 million. Naylor, 11.6. Mike Evans, 14. Rashid Shaheed, 17. Like, I think you can find somebody, if it's with a draft pick as well, to absorb his contract via a trade. More so than I would have even said 2 days ago, is my point. Let's get back to this. All right, here it is, folks. Okay, breaking news. Who was it? Darrell on TikTok, thank you. Jeremy Fowler, sources. The Bills and Pro Bowl tight end have agreed on a new 3-year contract. We don't know what it is yet, but we'll see. We're going to see. And I'm here for it. Let's see. I'm going back to over the cap here to see what the deal is. Dawson Knox, $17 million. I don't think it's been updated. They're going to probably maybe throw someone. So now he's sitting at 9. Oh, wait. No, I don't believe it's been touched yet. He was $17 million at the moment. We're going to go back here. So 2026 cap, cap hit this year was $17 million for Dawson Knox. Okay. Going into this year. But with what Jeremy Fowler just reported, breaking news, that 3-year deal has been renegotiated between him and the Buffalo Bills. We just don't know what the dollars and cents are yet, but as soon as we know, we're going to talk about it here. Reminder for all of you, 25, 30 so people over here on YouTube and 40 people on TikTok. If you're not followed or subscribed, please do immediately. Get all your Buffalo Bills and NFL action. Darrell, sorry, yes, I'm a little delayed on these comments. Darnell Mooney to the Bills. That's another free agent that certainly can be in the mix here without question. Without question. Jordan Boatwright says, I just got an update from Dawson Knox. Oh, yeah? He's here, buddy? Or do you mean about Dawson Knox? Spot Track will have to tell us later. Yeah, you're right, Darrell. It's not up yet. Trey to the Bills. Please, Buffalo Low says. Knowles, what's up, Knowles? Are you Team Henderson or Team Greenard? 100% Knowles, Jonathan Greenard. Not a conversation for me. Not even a conversation. Not to mention that we just said that Trey Henderson wants over $30 million a year, and Jonathan Greenard's like an $18 million guy. But even if they were the same monies, I'd take Jonathan Greenard, especially in this new defense, 100%. Oh, no. Jonathan, okay, Joey Hatch, you said Jonathan Greenard from the Houston Texans. Jonathan Greenard is a Minnesota Viking. That's why we didn't I couldn't figure out who you were talking about. But he's a Minnesota Viking. And you can probably tell by now by my statement I just made, Joey Hatch, that I am a Jonathan Greenard guy. 100%. Who's Brenda? No bones. I have no idea what you're talking about. Maybe this statement. I think Brenda and Bean and Joe Brady should go sign some players during free agency. Brian, yes, I agree. And they've signed one. They've signed a couple, actually. Re-signed or new people. But Brenda, I'm not sure who you're talking about. I'm with you, No Bones. Brenda, I hope she's nice, and I hope she's got deep pockets. Okay? Whoever Brenda is up in the front office for the Buffalo Bills, man, I hope she's got pockets and she's willing to spend. Let's go, Knox, baby. Yes. Dawson Knox is a Buffalo Bill for 3 more years. Re-signed, restructured, renegotiated. We don't know what it looks like yet, but we will figure it out soon. And when we do, we will all talk about it. Spin. How are you, Spin? I guess we just rotating Mitch and Kyle. Exactly. Just rotating Mitch Trubisky and Kyle Allen as backup QBs every couple of years. You're absolutely right. Couple million, come hang out with your boy Josh Allen up in Buffalo, eat some chicken wings, go test the market, and we're just gonna flip-flop for a little while. Dawson Knight got his contract. Yes, he did, baby. Dawson, I got a 3-year deal. Okay. Filthy dollar bills. How are you, brother? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Jason Conklin. How are you, Jason? I think Buffalo has so many holes that they're most likely going to bargain bin shopping. That coupled with no draft capital, not good. It depends on what they're going to do. And if they do what I want them to do, they're going to have to give up their first round and another pick to the Minnesota Vikings. Because I want Jonathan Greenard, and I'm hoping that we can get pick 18 from the Minnesota Vikings as well to pick up Dylan Thieneman, but it's not looking good. Not looking good. My buddy Dexy, and I were kind of coming up with a scenario to make a deal with the Vikings, and that's what we came up with, but I don't think it's going to work that well. But, again, we'll see. We'll see. Things got to happen. This was one of the picks. This is one of the tickets that we said when we were doing our cap moves, like we were just talking about, and our restructures. Dawson Knox was high on the list, one of the 3 to 4 that we said had to happen. So one's done, boys. One's done, boys and girls. Call Trent. Look at your message. The Buffalo Bills re-signed Dawson. Asked here. Call Trent. Okay. Yep. Bills roster doesn't have as many holes as people are letting on. They have a total of 6 needs. All right, let's talk about that, No Bones. I'm gonna star this here, and I'm gonna go through some more comments, and then we're gonna talk about the holes that we all think. Or that they have. Well, you think about it, or not. What app? How do you know those signed a new contract and what app are you using? Well, there's a few that I use. I use overthecap.com. I use SpotTrack as well. They're a big contract. They show a bunch of contracts and they salary cap room and things of that nature. They're really spot on and they update extremely quickly. And that's not just for the Bills, that's the entire NFL. So overthecap.com and spottrack.com. Their offense is pretty much set. It's just the defense that is littered with holes. Spin. We do need a guard, though, unless we're going to give Alec Anderson the left guard, which could happen, right? That could be his spot. And I wouldn't disagree with it. But if it's not, or they want to have some kind of competition, then they need to get, another guard in house to have that competition during training camp. Free safety, CB3, linebacker, defensive tackle, defensive end, and depth on defense is needed. Agreed. But wait, who was it that was no bones? Okay, yeah, let's talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Let me just get through this. Spin agrees. The needs are 6 in total. Yes, Brian, agreed. Joe had Jonathan Greenard was the guy I was talking about from Houston. Gotcha. Yep. A lot of those needs could be addressed in the draft. Spend and Dobbs and Greenard, draft the rest. I want Leo Chenal, though, and I don't know how expensive he'll be, but I'm with you. Greenard 100%. I would actually rather, I think I would rather spend on Greenard and Chenal and draft the wide receiver. That's me. Sorry about that, but hey, no problem, man. No problem. I get you. All good. All of us are happy. Sure. Yeah, with Dawson Knox, 100%. Okay, yeah. Kohler got 3-year, $24 million deal for blocking tight end. That's $8 a year. Give a future update on what it will cost for Hawes in the future. Oh boy. Well, let's see how long we have left here with him. I think it's only actually, I think that I share a birthday with Jackson Hawes. Okay, so we have him through 2028, technically. Oh, I gotta share this. This is Jackson Hawes. So obviously it's a rookie contract. If he continues to do what he's doing, he's been an integral part, no doubt. Been an integral part of this offense for the 1 year. Things are going to change like crazy too from between now and then. He'll probably be a $7 to $8 million guy. He really will. And, especially if he starts to play the role of like some fullback as well and take over Gilliam in the backfield. I don't know, man. He's going to be worth something if he stays at this rate. And God, good for the Buffalo Bills that they got him, out of the draft and away, which we'll show you right up here. See this? 5th round. I mean, that's crazy. So take it as you get it for the cheap as of now, in my mind. Hamdulillah. I'm sorry, man. 4-2. I'm gonna call you 425. I don't want to botch that. I'm tired of Knox. He says he's going to be with the franchise for 6 years and be a mediocre player. He's already spent 3 years living off his past glories. I appreciate you being in here, and if you are hanging with us for a while, I think it's the first time I've seen you comment. Appreciate you hanging. I'm going to respectfully, completely disagree with you. But everyone's got their own opinion. We can talk about it. There are some quality players Bills can get in the $3 to $5 million to fill out this defense for this year. Yes. Don't disagree with you there. Joey says we will see a lot of 1-year deals like we did in 2023. Fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah. Pretty simple. There you are. Link is in the chat there. Just simple, spottrack.com. So Knox will be done and they can choose between Knox and Hawes to re-sign. Oh, when the time comes, sure. At that time, Knox is probably not the guy that they keep around, especially if they just did another 3 years. Spend on Chanel and Greenard. Drafted was a good move too. Could always strike gold on a draft receiver and be cheap for years to come. Track record says otherwise, but who knows? Yeah, agreed. I guess it'd be really nice if we could, if they don't go after Dylan Thieneman in the first round, which I want them to, but if they don't, and they trade back and get, their second round pick back or two, then Chris Brazzell might still be floating around there and available depending on what pick we actually get. You know what I'm saying? So if Brazzell's still available in the second round and we pick up another second round pick and he's there, I think that's a pretty good draft. I think that's a pretty good pick. Yeah, they'll probably take Dalton Kincaid's 5th year option. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's a website. How are we still in cap job after clearing the Diggs deck have one? It just seems like poor vet signings. Jason Conklin. There's been a lot of money to re-signings of Greg Russo and Terrell Bernard, which wasn't a great one. James Cook got his money, and that's not enormous. Now James Cook contract looks like the steal of the century. I mean, honestly, I think he's not even top 5 anymore of highest paid running backs, and he just led the NFL in rushing after yesterday. So a lot of people got above average money, but it was a lot of people. And then you got the Joey Bosa's of the world on short-term contract with Boyd years. Matt Milano's still getting a decent chunk. But then you have Dawson. You got big guy. You got Deion Dawkins on a big contract. You kept him around. Yes, of course, Josh Allen was making a ton of money. But then you made some pretty mediocre signings of Curtis Samuel. And we were just talking Joshua Palmer. The money goes quickly, but I'm not disagreeing with you. It seems as if we're probably in a hole that we shouldn't be in, especially without a Super Bowl under our belt, right? It'd be a lot easier if we were this close to not being under the cap and we just won a Super Bowl last year. I don't think anybody would care, including me. Jeremiah Webb. How are you, Jeremiah? I'd rather not sign Trey. I'd rather save the money and get quality players at other positions of need. Well, I think that we do need, I'm going to agree with you with I don't want to sign Trey either, especially for $30 million, what we just read that he was asking for. However, I think that edge is important, and we absolutely need to be able to get after the quarterback. But that said, allocating $30 million to that one position, I agree, is not – I don't think it's conducive to what we need to do. I would agree with you there. Paying Josh Allen, Dawkins, Group, Benford. Benford got a new deal as well. Well, Spencer Brown, of course. McGovern, 13. Cook, yeah. The offensive line, I think you have to keep intact, and I'm sad to see David Edwards go, but I will say that the money that David Edwards signed for was less than I thought he was going to. And I think that at that money, I would have thought that he would have stayed, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Yeah, Kenneth Walker, I think, is even more now. No bones about it, slightly, on an AAV. Good back. But I'd rather James Cook over anybody in the league. I think he's phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's the same cap situation every team has that are considered the top teams there. That's true. They're always going to be really, really close. And quite honestly, if you're not, in my opinion, you're not working hard enough. Unless you're just the best negotiator in the world and you can keep people or sign people for nothing. James Cook was just signed last year, Brian. Yes, he was. Why? What did he say? I think we should re-sign James Cook and Brandon Cooks. Yeah, no, they're not going to re-sign James Cook. They don't have to. Although after this year, if he has another good year, he's probably going to say, boys, I need some more money. Look what I've done and look what everybody else is making, and I need to be up to snuff. I hope he doesn't say it, but he might. No, we have to sign Brandon Cups Cook. Sure. No Vanity 17. New to the channel. How are you, man? The James Cook deal is yeah, exactly. It's amazing looking back at it now. Exactly right. It looks phenomenal compared to what just happened yesterday with these people with all this money. All right, TikTok, I'm sorry. I'm going to try to get to some. Cold front, are you Team Henderson? Okay, that's what we said. Pass on Trey. Love it. Completely agree. Zay, appreciate you following me, man. Jordan, Bills need Strawn Diggs. I don't think the Bills need Stefan Diggs ever again. I don't even want to talk about him. Do you think the Commanders are going to make a move soon? They might. We don't know. And like we've said, it's been pretty slow today. 6-man parlay hitting 12K tonight. Just inbox me and I'll send you what I got. 4th rounder and Keon for BTJ. Oh, that's another name here that the Jaguars are now saying he's back on the trade block. And they're more realistic now, right, with what they want or what they need for him versus a couple of months ago even. I was even hearing like 5th round now. Does anybody – I was trying to read up this morning. Obviously, when I'm live here, it's hard for me to read articles and speak. But last night I saw something like a 5th round for him. I don't know if that's possible, but could be. How about my juice? How about your Titans, brother? Great day yesterday, and you guys are making some moves. Good for you. Oh, maybe you're a Bills fan. No, just did. How you feel? Shannon, how do I feel about what, Shannon? Oh, you're talking about Dawson Knox. Oh, I'm happy with it. Keep him. Keep him. I like him. I like him around, honestly. Coach Kiwi, how do I feel Brandon is doing? I thought he was doing fantastic up until yesterday. I was a little underwhelmed by yesterday. There's no question. There's no doubt there. However, it's not over yet. But I don't know how confident I am at the moment, to be honest with you, Kiwi. Something needs to happen. Leo Chanel needs to be a Buffalo Bill immediately. The more and more we wait, I feel like Leo Chanel will probably end up staying in Kansas City, although I hope not. We need to do something or make the big trade for Jonathan Greenard. So I don't know how confident I am, but I got to say that everything that Brandon, if I'm being honest with you. How do you guys feel? Shannon, how do you feel about Jennings Dunker in the draft? Not sure, if I'm being honest. Don't know much about that guy. We got to look into that. Jennings Dunker. I'm going to type it in here to this iPad and see what I can find. Is that how you pronounce it? Unless I'm missing something here, which could be. I might just be having a mental mess up here. Oh, yes, I did have a mental. The redheaded mullet. Yeah, good dude. Cool guy. I think he's a pretty decent player too as well, but we're not going to put much draft stock into an offensive tackle at the moment. But yeah, his hair is phenomenal. A couple of years ago, I actually had a big old mullet. I wish you guys saw that. Get one more free agent wide receiver, grab Chanel, and hope one of those top safeties follows. Oh, yeah. Jay, that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Sal Capaccio just announced that Dawson Knox hit is $3 million. Oh, okay. So if that's $3 million instead of, we're going to go back. Where are we here? I got a million of these things up over the cap. It was 17. Dawson Knox went to 3. Can somebody confirm this? I'm going to type in Sal Capaccio. Sal Capaccio. And I'm going to share this tab right here so we're going to see it together. Because usually everything Sal does will be tweeted. There's a pinned tweet. 8 minutes ago, Dawson Knox getting a 3-year deal per Tom Pelissero. This was the outcome I had said had made the most sense to lower the cap in 2026 and keep a player they value. Okay. Where, Kiwi, did you see Sal saying it was for only $3 million? Because that would be insane. Knowles, will we hear news by tomorrow evening that Josh Dawkins or anyone else restructures? Well, Dawson Knox did. So, yeah, we have to, because by 4 p.m. tomorrow, I believe, is when the cap needs to be, in line. So, not much time. Zyro says, I hope Matt Milano stays. I don't know. We haven't heard anything. He didn't sign anywhere else. He has a void year, so they owe him money against the cap regardless of what he does. And I think it's not all that cheap. I think it's $11 million, if my memory serves correct. Kiwi says Knox cap hit is $3 million now. Okay, so it's not Sal, though. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not saying you're lying, but I just want to who. Greg from Cover One thinks That it's a pay cut took a pay cut instead of being released. Okay. Greg from Cover One, if you don't follow him over on X, you have to. Cover One, those guys are great. I don't know them, so I'm not like soliciting for them, but those guys are smart. They really know what they're talking about. They have some ins with the franchise as well, the organization. And Greg thinks, $4 to $6 million lower than 17. So if it goes down to 3, that's $14 million lower than his cap hit was prior to this. I don't know. Justin, no, we don't know yet what Knox's restructure is. Wait. Darrell, wait. Kiwi, it's confirmed. What do you think Eagles should – wait, hold on. Oh, he's on the radio right now. Right. Okay. All right, so Kiwi's listening to the radio. Then Sal Capaccio is saying 3 years. What? And Darrell says 3 years, $29.5 million. Which would be much, much different. And that is a big cut because he was 17 this year. Did they do a lot of signing bonus restructure? Man, I'm eagerly waiting for this. Oh my gosh, I'm missing a million comments. I'm sorry, guys. I try to get to them all. I really do. McGovern deal is amazing as well, especially getting it done before. Exactly, Spin. The fact that we got that done before Linderbaum, and we're at $13 million, and Linderbaum's at $27 a year, is unbelievable. If we took BTJ, I think they want our third. Okay, so that's kind of what the talk is. Straight up, third for BTJ. I don't know. First time, great host, great show. Well, John Barton, or Bartone, I got to appreciate you, man. I got to tell you, thank you for everybody. We're growing this thing slowly but surely, and I really have a great time hanging with everybody and having good chats on football. Never say that I know everything, but I have a really good time, and we're trying to keep it moving, and people like you make it very enjoyable. So thank you so much for hanging with us. Really, I appreciate it. Love you, man. Love you, John. Love you, baby. That said, we're going to continue to do this, and we're all going to hope and pray the Buffalo Bills make something happen and that we get to our Super Bowl this year. And John, for your benefit, sir, I'm only kidding, just for mine. Just do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and like the show, like the video, however it works. I'm not a tech guy. I don't know and we can't afford that unless we get more picks. Giving away the third, Spidey? Is that what you're talking about? I kind of agree with you. We wouldn't be drafting anybody, I guess. I'd rather have Martin Harrison Jr. Okay, fair. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of talk between the two of them. I think there's pros and cons of both of those guys, without question. How do you feel about bringing Cooks if we get him signed? I wouldn't mind that at all for a couple $1 million, keeping Brandon Cooks, 100%. Yes. Michael Woods is going to be cheaper, Spin. That's true. Well, wait. Then Maxwell, you're saying. I mean, I'm sorry, Maxwell. Then Marvin. I think you're talking about Marvin. Who should we go get next and trade some more players from different teams? Yeah. We've talked about it. I don't know if it's going to happen. Yeah, they definitely restructured a load of cap this year, but my goodness, if it goes from 17 to 3 cap hit this year, that would be more of a robbery than Tua. Well, than Tua robbing the Dolphins, right? Oh, man. JO Official 716, how are you? Thank you for hanging. Are we wanting Trey Hendrickson or a receiver next? I am not wanting Trey Hendrickson. I want to read that Leo Chenal is a Buffalo Bill. And if it's an edge guy, I want to read that there was a trade made for Jonathan Greenard from Minnesota. I could do without Trey Hendrickson, and it would not upset me in the slightest. Jason, what do you think of Ben Dover in the draft? Think he makes a first round? Jason, what are you trying to do, Jason? I see you. I see you. I said it. I know I said it. It's messed up, brother. I have a weird feeling the Chiefs are going to sign Trey Hendrickson. Oh, geez. Well, you know what? Go ahead. Go ahead. Lose both of your cornerbacks to the Los Angeles Rams. You don't have Patty Mahomes for not quite sure how long this year. Yeah, you bring in your running back, and then you spend $30 million on Trey Henderson, who's banged up and, decent player, of course. Good player when he's healthy, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I can live without it. Yeah, there's a lot of players, Brian. We'd like to get them all, wouldn't we? I'd love to get Jalen Carter for a 7th rounder. Oh, and Justin Jefferson for, $4 million a year. And next year's 7th. But it just doesn't work that way, Brian. Doesn't work that way, brother. No vanity. What do you think about Greenlaw being released? Bean should be calling. Oh, I absolutely think he should be called. I just got a feeling that he's going to follow Robert Saleh. I don't know why. I just have a feeling. And the way that Tennessee's ripping Case around here the last few days, I got a feeling he's going there because he spent a lot of time with him in San Francisco. What do you think about Green? Oh, just Knox taking a pay cut would be huge. Well, it appears that he did. But I got to get confirmation from someone, and I don't know who it is. Not saying everyone's wrong. I'm not saying that. I don't think we have anything yet here, boys. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. I was just reading through. Here's another guy from Cover One. Anthony, stud. I'm telling you guys. If you're on X, follow me, of course. But these guys are great. Excuse me. James Soggs. MMI. Well, okay. Sure. JOS them picks. Yeah, baby. Forget about them. Don't need them. I almost agree. But we do have holes. Oh, we stopped talking about it. We do have holes. All right, I got about 4 or 5 more comments, and we're going to talk about the holes. Bryce Lance from North Dakota, 3rd or 4th pick. This is Jeremiah Webb. I know he played at small school, but all he does is catch TDs. Thanks for actually answering comments first time on here. Sub for sure. Well, I appreciate it, Jeremiah Webb. And I don't know a tremendous amount about Bryce Lance, but I will say that I don't think we're going to go depth in that position. I think if we go wide receiver, it's going to be earlier on with somebody that is supposed to, or what they would feel, the Bills would feel would be an immediate impact to some extent. Generally speaking, a 3rd or 4th rounder doesn't necessarily catch 7 touchdowns his first year. Not saying that he can't, but I think logistically that if we go after a receiver, it's going to be a 1st or 2nd round guy to solidify that core. And then if we do go get a Dobbs, then the draft, in my opinion, needs to all be defense. Maybe a guard late. But, don't know. That's why this is so much fun. Yes, sir. Filthy dollar bills. Knox was set to account for $17 million. Yep, like we showed in cap space this year with $12 million due in cash. Cutting him would have saved the Bills 9.7 on the salary cap. Sure. But if what Darrell over here on TikTok said, that Sal Capaccio said on the radio, then he goes from $17 million to $3 million for 2026. So if that's the case, that's even better than that release. They must have talked him into taking less money if that's the case. All right, man. I wish I could reply to that. I think Knox base salary is $9 million for 20. Yeah. Well, we have it up here. We'll show it again. Where is it? Where is he? Okay, maybe we did. Yeah, it's right here. Thought we did. There's Dawson right here, middle line. Base salary 9.9. Signing was 5. Regular per game workout bonuses, things of that nature, which totaled 17. 5 of which was salary and 9.9 was I'm sorry, 5 of which was signing bonus and 9.9 was salary. That's after the extension. What's after the extension? This? No, it was the same. It's the same. It's the same cap number as was much earlier, and always the 17 million. I don't think they're going to extend him for 17 million to hit the cap this year. Is that what you're talking about? That's after the extension. Confused. Getting confused. James Scoggs. Oh, yeah. All good, man. All good. Well, hey, I was trying to decipher what you were saying, and I was of no help. Yeah, 9-9 base. Yep. No vanity. I think we could offer or afford a third for BDJ if we trade out of the first round. Oh, that's true. You'd have to replenish those. You can't go through the draft with a 26th, which is not really even a first round. No second, no third. That would be pretty difficult unless you're bringing in the house. The house. Who do you think they would restructure? Who do you think they would structure the Bills? They should go out and restructure Mike Hoyt, Oliver, Greg Russo, Joshua Palmer. Well, Russo basically just did. They already did restructure Oliver and Spencer Brown. Keon Coleman's still on his rookie deal. Michael Hoyt just came in last year. Joshua Palmer just came in last year, so I don't think you're going to restructure him because you're not going to want to extend that. Oh, I thought they changed it because on Sports Track it's purple. Oh, you know what? I'm not over the cap. Let's go back. Okay, fair. Let's do this. Who are we looking for? Oh, Dawson Knox. Whoops. Fair. I didn't. Okay, I'm with you now, Spin. I totally get what you're saying now. Estimate 9-9. Signing going down to 2.5. Roster bonus 1.5. Cap hit the exact same. So I don't think that wouldn't make any sense, in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying you're wrong. Can you guys see this? This is what they're saying is an estimate of what Dawson Knox will look like, but this is eerily similar to what he was prior to this 3-year extension. So, and the cap hits the exact same. So they're just not done yet because they don't know. I wouldn't read too much into that yet. At least I'm not at the moment. All right, Coach Kiwi, I'm getting back here. Sorry, TikTok. Who do you think the Eagles should get on day 2 after they let weapons leave? Well, they might be going after something like Greenwood as well because Jalen Phillips is gone. Or are they a player for Trey Hendrickson? Okay, he's on the radio talking about it. We got that Kiwi who. What do you think about the linebacker moves on the Raiders? Stud. The Raiders had a great day yesterday. Steelers got rid of one, got the other. So good for them. You know, the running backs. Who's, I don't know, the guy you're talking about? Sal Capaccio, is that you're talking about, Darrell? Adrian Neal. I don't know what they're going to do, what I think they're going to do. I just know what I want them to do. Which is a couple of signings that we spoke about. You hate your Broncos, Uno. I'm sorry, man. How is Rasheed Walker still a free agent? Well, they're not. Who are you talking about, Wisdom? I got 2-man picks, 4-man picks. Oh, jeez. Why would you bring this into Buffalo Bills live stream? That's all right. We invite everybody. We love everybody here. Okay? Broncos fans, Patriots fans, even Chiefs fans, you know? It's all right. Gifting the first minute of God is good. I miss what you thought re-signing Knox. Eric, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm in. We don't know what the money is, but I think that he's a great middleman between Kincaid being your receiver, Jackson Hawes being your blocker. He does both. Neither one exceptionally. Neither one as good as the other one does that only. And he's a pretty good fill-in for Dawson Knox because when Dawson Knox was hurt this year, which was decently often, when Dalton Kincaid was hurt this year, which was decently often, Dawson Knox had some big games and he had some big catches. So I'm happy about him staying. How did the Ravens get Crosby? Well, they gave up the world, baby. Defense does win championships. I'll give you that. Okay, Kiwi says Sal's show just ended, so let's look for the tweet. Fair point. Okay, he's blasting out tweets now. All right, so I'm going to put these up here. Sal Capaccio. For those of you who don't know, Sal Capaccio is one of the biggest hosts of WGR Radio 550 out of Buffalo, biggest radio station for all sports. And he's also a sideline reporter, as you can see here, the Bills reporter sidelines for WGR. So he's got some ins and he speaks to people and he's always around the Bills, the Buffalo Bills. Although the Bills as an organization just cut ties with them as their main cover radio stations. They're doing their own production now in-house, the Bills, for One Bills Drive and I think their game day coverage. So I don't know what happened there, but Sal does know some insights, a hell of a lot more than me. So Connor McGovern, $13 million is a whole hell of a lot of money. If me and my family can't live off of that, shame on us. Is a couple $1 million worth our happiness here? Is that going to change our lives? We decided no, and we thought the best fit would be here in Buffalo. What a freaking stud. What a stud out of Connor McGovern. That kind of shit makes me want to run through a wall with these boys. That's his quote. That's Connor McGovern's quote saying, I know I could have got more money somewhere else. Well, what the hell's a couple $1 million going to do with my family? And I love it here so much. If I can't live off of $13 million, shame on me. What a freaking stud. Connor McGovern might have just become my favorite football player. I know Josh Allen has said it in the past too, but Josh Allen makes $50 freaking million a year, and now he's married to a Hollywood superstar who's in gosh forsaken what are they? Transformer movies. I mean, $50 million plus a wife in Hollywood is a lot different than $13 million for 4 years here, folks. Okay? A lot different. So the fact that Connor McGovern just said that, quoted that out, I'm going to read it again. I know I have it up here, but for everybody on TikTok, here's Connor McGovern. Okay? Listen up. Listen up on Connor McGovern. Quote, $13 million is a whole hell of a lot of money. If me and my family can't live off of that, shame on us. Is a couple $1 million worth our happiness here? Is that going to change our lives? We decided no, and we thought the best fit would be here in Buffalo. That's what I'm freaking talking about. I'm getting juiced up, folks. I'm getting freaking pumped. Connor McGovern is the guy. Connor McGovern is the guy. I'm not really a jersey crazy man, but I might have to order a jersey immediately. Connor McGovern. Double XL. I'm a big dude. Double XL Connor McGovern might be a new jersey immediately. What a freaking, I know we're trying to figure out what we're paying Dawson Knox, but that is an enormous quote. Other tweet. Okay. Sal Capaccio. The Bills have a good tight end room, assuming they will exercise Dalton Kincaid's fifth-year option, which Brandon Beane indicated they would. They'll have Kincaid, Knox, and Jackson Hawes all under contract for at least the next 2 years. Right, because Kincaid's in his fourth. The extension to his fifth, picking up that option would be 2027. Knox for another 3, and then Jackson Hawes for another 3 with his rookie contract. I'm down with the bet. That, I mean, call it what it is, and I'm quoted on all these platforms throughout the years or throughout the season saying that is the best tight end room in football, top to bottom. So if we got that locked down for another couple of years, we're solidifying the offensive line. I mean, Osiris Torrance is probably going to be owed $1 trillion come time where he's due his money. But keep the line, keep the tight ends, couple of wide receiver pieces. Obviously, you got Josh Allen. I mean, offense is not an issue. It's the bottom line. Offense is not an issue, which is why I keep saying, and a lot of us are saying the same thing here, defense is what needs to be addressed, solidified, and figured the heck out. Boys and girls, give me 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Be right back. Somebody find for me, if you will. I'm not going to be long. Somebody find for me, if it's out there, the Dawson Knox money, and we'll talk about it as soon as I get back. 2 minutes. Okay. Did we find it yet? Man, my voice is still gone from that damn basketball tournament this weekend with the boys. All right. I personally don't see. Oh, I'm missing 105 tweets. Nothing there. There's Dexy, our good boy, a good man right there. Love that dude. Jordan Addison is not a Patriots fan. Wow. Okay. Jordan Addison says to the Patriots that y'all are ass. Okay. To a Patriots fan. All right. Nothing. Okay. Diana Rossini. Nothing yet about monies, people. Nothing yet about monies. So we'll see. Nothing yet. All right. I got to get some more comments. Sorry. 22 messages. Would you trade out of the first and maybe snag another draft pick? I think that's actually what's going to happen, Knowles. I really do. Cody, Bears fan to a Bills fan. How do you feel about DJ Moore? Pumped. Cody, I'm thrilled. Bills, no excuse for not signing Gilliam. Thanks, Bean. Listen, that's a lot of money. Bottom line, it's a lot of money. We all love Reggie. He was amazing, but that's a lot of money. Good signing, but Bears got the better deal, Night Owl says. Disagreed, but close. I'm pretty sure Coach Kiwi said that. I said 3 years, 29.5. Yeah, I don't know what's pretty sure 17 million guaranteed. Why is Michael Thomas not in the league anymore? I think that's what Keon Coleman should be, and he will be this year. Slant, reception, red zone, Michael Thomas, all over the place. What you think about Cade Mays to Detroit? I think it's a great move for them. What do you think about Cade Mays to the Lions? That's, same thing. Are you live somewhere else? Yes, camera bro. YouTube and X. Same name, Cold Front Buffalo. Yeah, Darrell, definitely. I'm upset when we didn't sign. I know, I'd love to keep him too, Cuban. I really would. I'd love to keep him around. McGovern said Josh Allen was part of negotiating his contract. Yeah. Josh Allen picks up the phone. People listen, especially the center, right? Finally, some free agency action. Okay, Cleve Raymond from the Lions going to Chicago. All right, so something happens. Maybe that'll start the ball. I don't think they had to wait until 12 noon again today. It started yesterday, and it goes all the way to free agents, to the league, right? I don't think it had to change. I think the Texans signing Reed Blankenship was great. Great for them. Don't want to face them. Put it that way. Do not want to face that defense any more than I did before. Connor is the pizza party king. Yes, Knowles. He is the pizza party king. Just so everybody knows, Connor McGovern is known to be the pizza guy. That's what we do up here in Buffalo. I mean, I'm not in Buffalo. I'm only a couple hours away, but I'm in New York, upstate New York. There's nothing to do. So you have pizza parties. You have a couple beers, and that's it. Was Cook signed for more than a year last year? Yes, 4 years, Michael. 4 years for James Cook, sorry. Where did Romeo Doubs go? Nowhere yet, I don't think. Brandon, I actually try my best to hit every single question in here. I know you said homie does everything but answer questions. I mean, maybe some other people in the chat here can say that, like, that's almost all I do. I do my damnedest to literally try to answer everybody's question. Now, when there's a lot of people in here, it's really hard because we also have other things going on. But sorry, Brandon. I do my best, man. Romeo Doubs has gone nowhere yet. What do you think about Titans free agency? Did you like it? I did. I think they're on a bender now. I think they're doing really good things over there, and I think it's going to be Oh, you're talking about Brandon Cooks? Sorry. Oh, no, he's a free agent. Yeah, Michael. Brandon Cooks is a free agent. And that's one of the signings that I feel will probably most likely happen because Brandon Cooks actually, after the season, put an Instagram post out that says, let's run it back in Buffalo. So I think he really enjoyed it here. So I think if offered something reasonable, I think he will stay. All right, I just assumed the restructure bring the number down to 3 because that's about what a restructure would be. Fair. Yeah, I'm just curious to see what the legitimacy behind this $3 million for this year will be. You know what I mean? Nope. He's in the middle of a contract. You restructure Josh and then Dawkins if you're going all in. Correct. No vanity. You restructure Josh and Dawkins, and you don't have much time to do that. I've seen nothing new from Sal yet. Yeah, me either. We just pulled him up. I don't know. Let's have the Buffalo Bills get the job. I mean, I'm with you. Spin. Man, he caught himself saying Knox instead of Kincaid. Spoiled a good roast. Ha! Yeah, you could have clipped that one, right? You probably still can. Just delete it or edit it out or whatever. Joey Bosa not getting signed again. Is that official? Is that official? I'm not sure. I mean, obviously he's a free agent, but we do have void monies that we owe him against the cap, which is no good, but it is what it is. I think we should re-sign Joey Bosa. Possible. It's possible because of how much money he is going to cost the cap anyway. Some say that you might as well just pay him and keep him here versus have him have a dent on the salary cap and be somewhere else, you know? Kurganelli, Josh Allen set the precedent with the team with that mindset. I think you're talking about the rant that I just went on about Connor McGovern. And yeah, man, I mean, I love it, but we still need a Super Bowl. Like, I love it. I really do. It's something that you can tell your kids. I can tell my boys, like, that's what being a great human being is about. But we still want our Super Bowl. I'm not saying bring in jerks instead for a Super Bowl because we all enjoy the culture of the Buffalo Bills and what we can see as fans, which is a big piece of this. But you know what I'm saying. Are you team trade back, team or wait? Sorry, James Soggs. Are you team trade back, stay, or trade up? I am team trade up if it's for Dylan Thieneman. And I am probably at that point, team trade back for multiples if you can't get Dylan Thieneman. But I do feel that Dylan Thieneman is literally the best fit for this defense as a running mate with Cole Bishop as we can find. Truthfully. And it obviously at that point be a rookie contract. But I don't think that he lasts to 26. That's why I say trade up. But if not, I think we get more in the second and trading back. And staying put, I don't know how much value there is there at 26. I don't think there's much. J.O. official. That's high character right there. Yeah, no kidding, man. Kiernan McGovern's a beast. Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. I'm so with you. Let's go. Connor McGovern. Stud. Think the Buffalo Bills should get new jerseys. There's actually talk that there might be some new combos coming out. A lot of people want the red helmets full time. Why do we need 3 tight ends? That's too much money at one position. The 3 tight ends because the Buffalo Bills, and it doesn't appear that this will be changing, especially if they restructured Dawson Knox. The Buffalo Bills run a lot of heavy personnel. So 12 and 13 personnel, meaning the first number, when you hear 11, some of you know this, some of you might not. So if you don't, when you hear 11 personnel or 12 personnel or 21 personnel, the first number is how many running backs are on the field for that play. The second number is how many tight ends. So a typical 11 personnel is 1 running back, 1 tight end. So you have 5 linemen, 1 tight end, that's 6. You have your quarterback is 7, your 1 running back, which is 8, and then you have 3 wide receivers, 2 on one side, 1 on the next. You have a wide guy, the slot receiver on one side, and then the sole single wide out on the opposite side. That's kind of standard 11 personnel, but the Bills run a lot, and as much as anybody in the NFL, really, 12 and 13 personnel, which is James Cook, and then 2 tight ends or 3 tight ends often. Not a lot of wide receivers, right? If you got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo packages, heavy personnel. These are all the jargon terms that you'll hear out there. That's what that means. Because we run the football, and quite honestly, a lot of our bulk chunk plays that are 10 or 20 yards or more come out of our heavy personnel. And when you have multiple tight ends that are a threat, especially in the pass game, like Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox, it is hard to defend. It is really hard to defend. And obviously we had an extremely strong run attack this year. Best in the NFL. So therefore, having these tight ends based on the scheme and the type of offense Joe Brady likes to run, which has shown itself as very positive and productive for the Buffalo Bills. That's why we have 3 tight ends. And I don't think that it's a bad thing. I really don't. No vanity. The longer Milano and Epinesa stay on the market, I think we could bring them back again for very cheap deals. Yes, generally speaking, the longer that free agents stay, the less money that they get, which then tends to show that other teams are not willing to overpay to bring them in. Therefore, why would they leave? Right? Why would they leave? Especially if it's Buffalo Bills, and call it what you want. We can all be upset about not winning a Super Bowl. They're still one of the heavy favorites year in and year out. So there's probably not a better situation if you're not getting all the money in free agency, right? 2 of the tight ends are on rookie deals. Well, that too. Dalton Kincaid's about to get paid a bundle, but they still have this year and then next year with a 5th-year option, which is not ultra expensive. So it's pretty easy to bring them up or to keep them on. But I guess to his second point, which was that's too much money. Yes, it's really not. It's really not. Who should the Buffalo Bills go out and re-sign now? Listen, man, same people. Hasn't changed yet, Brian. And who should we find out? If Dawson gets hurt, we should go get a free agent or tie-dye. Well, we have 2 others. I think we're okay there. Because we need help with a lot of players, different teams, and we can make it to the Super Bowl. I know, man. We all want to make it to the Super Bowl. Damn dead zone. What do you mean? What do you mean, Spidey? Not sure what you mean there. Sorry. I must have missed you. Little Duck, appreciate the follow, man. Michael, thank you for following. Casson, thank you for following. Matt says Dobbs to Tampa Bay makes sense now. Oh boy, I guess yeah, that could happen now that Michael Evans is not around. I don't think that'd be a crazy thing. Yeah, I agree with you there. I agree. Let's see. Brian Webster, Max Harrison, the Bills cornerback. What was it? Should we bring Stefan Diggs? No. Jason, what do you think about Haas playing fullback? I really think they might try and have him play both. We said earlier, I think it's going to happen. I think he's going to be in the backfield quite often. And that's why they were okay with allowing Reggie Gilliam to walk and not offering him the money. I mean, other than the fact that that's just a lot of money for a fullback. But I think it's going to happen and happen often. I do. I mean, it happened a little bit already, but I think it'll happen more. And that's not an uncommon thing, to be honest with you. Yeah. You're right, Spin. Okay, Joey Hatch. They just said they wanted to reduce the cap hit 2026 and 17 million were the base salary of 12, but it says the numbers are not out yet. Okay. Who are you talking about? The Bills said this? If you're talking about what we were showing earlier, that was the contract prior to this 3-year deal that they just made. Connor just signed a new contract. He has enough money to make a shit ton of pizza. Yeah, no kidding, Joey. Dexy's in the house. I know, Dexy. He says Trey wants 30 million here. I know. We read it. We pulled it up. You're absolutely right. We pulled the dang thing up. Insane. 30 million a year. No, thank you. No, thank you. Bills are still here on over the cap 13.3, so we don't have any update on Dawson Knox yet. Maybe if we refresh Spotrac, it's still the same deal. They still got him at 17 because nothing has come out yet. So we'll know soon enough. But Dexy, I don't know, baby. It'd be great if we could sign Josh's money this year to a signing bonus, like they did for Patrick Mahomes this year to save us $50 million. Well, they're going to do something with Josh, I'm sure. Just a matter of what, because he did it again. He did it also last year, right? Yeah. So it's just a matter of how often or how much you want to kick down the curb or how much cash you want to give them and then not put it, have it to salary. That's the only difference. Michael says, what do you think about the Kyle Allen signing? I think if Josh goes down, we're screwed. Yeah, I'd much rather keep Mitch Trubisky. We don't know how much money he signed for with the Titans. And I'm hoping it's not the same money that we're giving Kyle Allen because I'd be pretty pissed off. But Kyle Allen is here because he's Josh Allen's best friend. White Step Bro. WYD Spencer. How are you, man? Patrick Queen is on his way out. Really? Is there? Where did that come from? Oh, they're getting trade calls. Okay. I mean, I like Patrick. I mean, I like him. I like him. He's only 26. What do they want? What do they want? Anybody know? I'm not sure what they want, but guy's a player. Guy's a player. Gabe Davis, he's hurt. He's not going to play like the whole year. He tore his ACL. I don't think he'll be re-signed. They have to look at the way you have to look at tight ends. If you have blockers and receivers at the same position, very versatile and hard to defend. Love me some tight ends. I'm with you. I'm always been a tight end guy. Love him. I need him. Okay. The Bills have agreed to terms with 10 on 3. Yes, Knox is a lifer. 100%. We're just waiting on the monies. We have not seen that yet. Dexy, you're absolutely right, though. Love me some Dawson friggin' Knox. And I'm really happy. Somebody on YouTube, on TikTok said that he was listening to Sal Capaccio and WJR, and then he thought he overheard it, or he thought he heard him saying that Dawson's cap hit this year, Dexy, was going to be $3 million. I don't know how in the world they would do that unless they're just giving him this like $20 million signing bonus and no salary cap, but no base salary. But we'll see, man. We're working for it. I'm working in dead zone right. Oh, gotcha. I thought you meant like I got cut out or you couldn't hear me or something. Sorry about that, Spidey. I get you now. I still can't justify the Crosby trade for the Ravens. No center, all 3 tight ends gone, and still no true wide receiver 1. Yeah, I mean, they'll say, Lamar and Derek and Zay. I get it, but Mark Andrews is not Isaiah Likely. I would take Isaiah Likely over Mark Andrews in a heartbeat. And he's gone. He's a Giant now. Well, no Gilliam's open on route spot for 53. Yeah, true. The waiting for Dawson Knox details are going to take years off my life. I'm with you. I'm like sweating. My palms are sweaty and everything, man. Jeez. Spin by using Hawes as a fullback. He fills 2 spots while using. Yeah. I think Spin was not upset by it, but I think he right. I mean, Spin understands it. We were just showing yesterday in a couple of film clips that we were talking about. Whoever it was, Jonathan Greenard. Tight ends going behind in the backfield as a fullback is not an unusual thing. It really isn't. The lead G. New, I think, here. Lead G, right? Hey, man, new to you. Oh, well, there it is. Okay, appreciate you. You seem super chill. I had a question. Do you think that wide WGR got bean derangement syndrome or bean rot after he told them to quit bitching? Seems no matter what he does. I will tell you, Lee G, first of all, appreciate you, man. Thanks for hopping in. Subscribe, hang with us, stay with us. Thank you. We're new as well. We haven't been doing this too long. Some of the word on the street is that WGR is so dang negative towards Brandon Beane that's why the Bills said sayonara and decided to produce their own stuff, their own station. And maybe because, yes, Brandon Beane certainly did let it rip. What was that, 2 years ago, 2 off seasons ago? Or was it last year? Might have been last summer, early summer. I forget when it was, but it's possible. It's possible. We will never know, but it's possible. He's wrong. Okay, I don't know who's wrong. Mitch got a wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh, so that's out? Is that out? NFL free agents. Let me get back here. Mitchie. All right. Well, Spot Track didn't, excuse me, update yet. But as we can see, Mitch Trubisky is just below Kyle Allen. So if Mitch Trubisky's numbers are are anything in this atmosphere here, I'm going to lose my mind. I hope it is 5 a year. Because then I could say, all right, good for him. I think week 18 against the Jets. 100% no vanity. I said yesterday, I think we were talking about him briefly when he got signed. I was actually begging him, and we were at the game, last game at Highmark Stadium, unbelievable atmosphere, it was phenomenal. I was begging him to throw the ball the other team. He had a ridiculous day, like a ridiculous day. It was starting quarterback numbers and output from him against the Jets week 18, and I was just watching him disappear from the organization in front of my eyes. It was hard to watch, literally hard to watch. Knowles, I'd rather have J-Rod at linebacker from the draft than who? Jacob Rodriguez from Texas Tech, I believe, right? Is who you're talking about. I like him. But instead of who are you talking about, J-Rod or Knowles? Dexy, the lowest I've gotten Knox cap hit is 8 to 9, but it was a 2-year extension, 4.6 per year. So 9.2 new money. Okay, now the third year, though, could lower things, right? You just backload it. Being ripped, it was last offseason, right? That's hilarious. It was last year before the year started. Right. After they signed Paul. Yes. Not sure it's out, but it's what was reported when they signed him. Oh, okay. Really? The Titans said that? Because I didn't see anything yesterday. Okay, gotcha. The Lee G sub. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. I don't like WGR anyway. They're so negative about everything. I bet if we got Max Crosby, they find something to bitch. I know they do. They do bitch. But Sal is kind of, I think the majority of the negativity that we hear comes out of Jeremy, if I'm being honest. I think Sal plays the political landscape very well. I don't think that he gets into that stuff, but Sal's on the field, Sal's like, I think he even traveled with the Bills. So he's not just going to come out and talk too much shit. But Jeremy, in my estimation, is more of the guy that people are calling negative. I'd rather J-Rod over Queen. Oh, okay. Got it. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what the Steelers are looking for compensation if they were to trade Queen. He's a good player, though. He's a good player. And 2 of her tight ends are on rookie deals at the moment. So I get right. 100% true. 100%. Spin, no vanity. People just need to realize you don't need to be a future Hall of Famer to be number one. 100%. Talking about wide receivers? You all know what my number one means, what it means to me to be a number one wide receiver. Oh, my gosh. It's not what most do. They complain about our receiver. There was a third-round pick in value. Then they said we have signed. Yeah. We talked about that yesterday. You're absolutely right, the lead G. I mean, the actual value of DJ Moore was more like a mid-third, maybe early 4th-round pick because you got the 5th as well. Nobody's talking about that. They're all just talking about the 2nd. I mean, I understand it, but that's all they're talking about. And then you sign Alec Pierce for what, $32 million a year, and you would have been happy? Hell no. Keep me away from that. I'm with you. Exactly. No vanity. He has not even caught the ball 50 times ever. You're absolutely right. Yes, agreed. I mean, I do follow and listen to the other guys, but I can understand where people think the negativity. I think that's coming from Fowler. Sneaky Joe isn't bad. Jeremy cries over everything. And the good thing about Horse, you blocked really, really good. But they didn't use his hands much in college, but he got opportunities his rookie year, and he made good on them. Not sure exactly who you're talking about, but that's okay. That's all right. We'll figure it out. Nothing new here. I'm going to make a little refresh here. All right. Sorry, just trying to find some extra news about Dawson. I don't see anything yet. Not yet. But who's sure you'll get and re-sign for the Buffalo? I think we re-signed. Next is Dust and Josh Allen, DJ Moore. Go out and re-sign some player. We know, Brian. We're trying, brother. We are absolutely trying. Well, I'm trying to get him to listen to me. For some reason, Buffalo Bills have not picked up the phone and called me to get my opinion yet. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Do not understand why. I hope we sign Jack Jones. He would be a great corner 3-4, a great corner in the 3-4 scheme. He's really good for the Dolphins and would only cost 2 years, 12. Well, we need the depth because Dee Alford is not necessarily our depth guy, as you helped when we spoke through that yesterday. He does all of his high-level production out of zone defense also, which is very surprising to me because my understanding was that Jim Leonard has made it apparent that putting pressure on the opposing offenses was what the Bills were going to do, along with man-to-man defense. And he plays almost all of his snaps, and his higher production was out of zone. So why did we leave $9.5 million of dead cap money on the table for getting rid of Taron Johnson and then sign Dee Alford for $5 million a year with a $5 million I don't know. Jim Leonard had to have said, Dee Alford's my guy in my fit, in my scheme, and Taron Johnson, unfortunately, is not. He had to have, because I just don't see another reason as to why that would have happened that way. But it all remains to be seen. So Jack Jones, to Dexy's point, we're going to have to make some of these moves. We simply have to. Don't we? Do we not? I don't know. But what I will tell you is that something's got to happen, and the clock be ticking. Let's be real. Shit. Chris Henry. What's up, Chris? Yo, what's up, Cold Front? Congrats on almost 250 subs. Oh, thank you. Been great seeing this channel grow so fast. Well, I appreciate you. I don't. Is it fast? Maybe. I'm not an overnight sensation. Tell you that, but I appreciate it, man. It's been fun. It's been really fun. And you were literally, Chris Henry, I think, was like the first person to subscribe here. He literally might have been the first person. First comment when me and my son were going live on, or not even live. I don't even know. Maybe our first game reaction, I think, on a Sunday. You popped in, man. I appreciate you. OG Chris Henry. And now we got a bunch of people that return people, and we're having a great time. A lot of fun. Lost my voice because I was coaching my boys' basketball tournament over the weekend. But no, having a good time. And this is a big time situation the Bills are in. Appreciate you, Chris. Like I appreciate everybody else as well. From the beginning, brother. Is that where we are, though? 250? That's not bad. TikTok, we got, I don't know, 1,500 or 1,100. I don't even know. Close. But Chris Henry, you're the man, brother. Appreciate you. What a slow. I know. I'm kind of bored. What the heck is going on? I'm so tired of these podcasters guessing on everything. It's a waste of time to listen to these idiots. Comment on that if you have the guts. Robbie Ackroyd. I don't know who you are, and quite frankly, I don't care. No one would do anything other than guess during situations where we're talking about what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, because nobody that podcasts is in the room with the decision makers for any one of these organizations. So how in the world would we actually know what's going to happen if we don't, if we're not in the room? So you don't have to listen. You don't have to be here. Appreciate your feedback. I certainly don't have. I have more than enough guts to react to some clown like you, which I really don't care for at all, because I'm an idiot, huh? Okay. Well, you coming in here, hanging out, commenting, and watching this is actually the reason why the bankroll is moving up. So whether you're coming in here to talk shit or not, it's all good, man. I invite everybody. I'm down with anybody's comments. You got something to say? Sure. But if you're so tired of it, then why do you keep listening and watching these guessing at everything, waste of time idiots? Comment on that if you have the guts. Comment on that if you have the guts. Shannon, no, absolutely nothing. Well, I don't know what you last saw. No, you were one of the ones that said it. So Dawson Knox obviously was extended. We don't necessarily know all the money yet, Shannon, but nothing. I know, honestly, nothing. We're still waiting for the Jonathan Greenard trade, and Robbie over here on YouTube, Robbie Ackroyd, is telling me how much of an idiot I am. So, we're having a little fun with Robbie. Knowles, no, not at the moment. Maybe at some point, though. We'll see. We can make it, if we can really make it work. Yes, but no, I'm still, no. I wish, Knowles. I wish. ESPN called, but then Robbie Ackroyd over here on YouTube said, no, don't hire that guy. It was going to be me and Pat McAfee, but Robbie Ackroyd from YouTube said, you know what, ESPN, I don't think that's the guy. So they said, okay, we got to pull back our offer. That's funny. He was talking about his last Spidey. Where's Spidey? I know you said something else and I wasn't. I'm working on Denzel. You said something and I didn't know what you meant. And now I think you're talking about that, but I can't. What a slow day for free agency. I don't know. I don't know what you mean, Spidey. Sorry, brother. They're still saving $2 million on Alford. The saving is just not this year. Oh, I know. I mean, I get it. But my point is, to me, when we're making moves, hopefully for the now, right, for today, $2 million and then a $2 million. I guess it's $4 million, right? I guess it's 4. Because he did save 1.9 on Taron, even though he got 9.5 dead. So, okay, I get it. But is he that much better? That's my point. Just stay with, I don't know. I get it, but I think it's the jury's out for me. I know he plays a little bit of both, but I think it's something like the numbers came out and it was 85% slot, and his high level of EPA was 100% zone. 100% zone. Now, his QB rating against was 77, and Taron Johnson's was like 95 last year. So I'll give him that. I will give him that in his defense. I'm not saying he's a bad player, and I welcome him and everything else, but that's just kind of my question, Try to look up the Dawson Knox numbers. Probably won't be available till Wednesday. Oh, maybe not. We'll see. We'll keep refreshing like this. This is what I'm doing. Refreshing the whole day, the whole freaking day. I know you do. I like Sal a lot, actually. Sal, yeah. I mean, he gives some good information. He's got insight. I don't have an issue with him at all either. Interesting. Knows his last contract. He's trying to get everything he can. Yes, but again. 30 million. Come on, Brian. You need to stay with basketball. you need to stay out of here. Then you're literally. I'm benefiting from you being here, even if you're talking shit, which I'm down with. I'm okay. It's all good. Hey, Robbie, thank you, sir. Thank you for hanging. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Robbie, I wouldn't doubt if Robbie actually knows me on a personal level, made some BS account and he's in here because he's a jealous, I don't really want to say the word, but a jealous person. I wouldn't doubt that for 1 second. So, Robbie, in the light of humor and having a good argument like we're having, you're just coming in here and talking shit, which is totally fine. You have every right to. Oh, I could kick you out if I wanted very easily, but why don't you say something then? Why don't you type in the comments behind your keyboard what you feel should happen, or you make a prediction that is 100% guaranteed and show that you're not an idiot like me. Curious. Let it rip, Robbie. Come on, baby. From what I've seen, Dee Alford is more like the type of nickel he likes. He likes a 5'10", 5'11". Yeah, you're talking about Jim Leonard. Get after the ball, guys. Yes. The ball skills were not there in my mind from Taron Johnson. I'm not going to disagree with you there. Jay says, you think Greenard and Chanel are going to happen? Every minute that goes on, I feel less and less confident. But I got to be honest, I don't understand how neither of them could. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like at least one of them has to. I really do. Y'all see the news about the Jets trying to get Mahomes? Oh, stop that. 5 first rounds. Oh, man. 5 first rounds, Garrett Wilson's ands or something, and pick compensation. Isaiah, yeah. Funny, Isaiah. Robbie doesn't know the difference between your and your. Sounds like he's the idiot. Yes, Robbie's having a great day. Robbie's having a great day, and I'm sorry. Robbie's not feeling well. There's more outrageous takes coming out of ESPN than any podcasters covering a team. Well, that's like the no vanity with like the best statement of the day. Them boys over there, whoa, and girls, whoo. What comes out of their mouths? It can't even be real. They can't actually think it. There's just no way. They can't actually think it. I think we should hire Pat McAfee. Yeah, I can afford him. Cold front. We can afford Pat McAfee, absolutely. To be a commentator for the NFL. Well, he does a lot of sideline gigs for college football. Literally, like, almost color commentating. I don't get it. Are you not allowed to state your opinion because you're not psychic and don't know what is going to happen in the field? Right. Yeah, who cares? Spin. It's all good, man. I'm having fun. It doesn't bother me. Don't let it get to you, boys and girls. Robbie's not too happy about his situation. And Chris Henry is not too happy about Kyle Allen. Hurts coming from such a good backup. You mean like getting rid of Mitch? I'm with you, but the word on the street, I guess, is that the Titans put out that he's going to get roughly $10 to $11 million over 2 years. So, good for him. And somebody else mentioned the same thing that I've said before as well, which is he really did himself a lot of good with how well he played in Week 18 against the Jets. I mean, he looked like a damn near a Pro Bowler. Honestly, what a great game. So that's how it works. I mean, look what Willis got down in Miami. The man threw 150 passes, I think, and got $46 million. So timing, baby. Also, the better fit their Leonard scheme. Better to move on from Taron now and take the dead. Yeah, I get you. I'm just hoping that it's really that versus just saving a couple million here and there, because I don't know that that's really enough, at least in my mind, to be shifting things up that much. But again, as Robbie said, I'm an idiot. So, you never know. I think Alford has a little more tread left on the tires compared to Taron just because he hasn't played nearly as many snaps. Yeah, I mean, he's only, 26? No. Is he 28? We had him up earlier, too. Yeah, he's 28. Yeah, I was right. 28. Yes, that's what he meant, Dexy, 100%. Daniel Jones wants $50 million, so 30 not looking so bad. I know. These things are yesterday was so crazy. We were on here when all these deals were flying. And when Alec Pierce happened 6 minutes past 12 o'clock when it opened, we all literally were like, what the hell just happened? Like, what is going on? Alec Pierce is the highest paid wide receiver free agent of all time. Like, how is this happening? Shannon, that made me choke, like Robbie said. Shannon, well, it's true, Robbie knows best, baby. Here's Robbie again. Let's see what Robbie has to say now. Let's see. Let's read this. Okay, just so everybody can hear. Robbie's back. All right. Robbie says, because you people are everywhere and people are tired of it at this point, I just want them to start doing something. It's so frustrating. Sorry I call you an idiot. The more I listen, the more I like. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Robbie is still tired of, I don't know, people out there doing these things like myself, I guess. But he just wants them to start doing something. I just want them to start doing something. Who is that? Are you talking about the Bills? You people are everywhere and people are tired of it at this point. Well, okay, maybe people are tired at this point. It does appear to me though that, and like my buddy Chris Henry said, and another certain amount of people, not a lot of people, but there's some people out there that actually don't mind listening to me, and they actually take time out of their day to come hang out with me when we're doing this type of thing. So I don't know if it's all of you people, meaning people like myself. I mean, yeah, I guess we got almost 250 subscribers on YouTube. Chris Henry seems to think that that's growing fast. I don't know if that is or not. I don't pay attention of what's good and what's bad and how many subscribers you had after how long or what have you. Doesn't matter. The point is, you literally just called me an idiot 3 times, told me I have no idea what I'm talking about. And then within 37 seconds, you're now trying to tell me the more that you listen, the more you like. Well, I appreciate that. And I'm not trying to give you a hard time either. As I said, everyone and anyone is welcome in here. And I have absolutely no problem someone coming in here and telling me I'm an idiot. Not an issue. Not an issue. But you know what? I appreciate you saying that the more you listen, the more you like. Do me a favor, Robbie. Let's turn a hater into a subscriber. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. That's going to tell how good are we over here at Cold Front. If Robbie subscribes, we've made it. We've made it, folks. I appreciate you coming in, Robbie. Robbie is Jeremy's brother. Right after we were talking about WGR. Bang. The Thomas DeLoss. Thank you for hanging out in here, Thomas DeLoss, because I don't think that I've seen you before. Appreciate you coming in, man. And that he does. He's got ball skills. Robbie is definitely our depth corner, or maybe our pairing mate for Cole Bishop. What do you think, boys and girls? Should Robbie, what's his name? Robbie Ackroyd. Should Robbie Ackroyd be Cole Bishop's running mate? I think so. I really think so. I really, really do. Buffalo Bills, how are you? Love that Knox took a pay cut. Me too, but we don't know how much exactly. I don't think yet. We're waiting, and when we find out, we're gonna get it. Robbie must have banged his head on his desk a couple times to come to his senses. Also, people didn't realize we can't do a whole lot until tomorrow when the New Year starts. Oh, we can do a ton. It just doesn't become official until tomorrow. But we do have to clear cap. That is correct. The restructures, I think it was 13.3 going into today that we needed to clear. The restructures would do that on its own. However, what you really want to do is clear the money more than you need just to hit the cap, so then you can make your signings and or your trades and things of that nature. So I don't know what's in the cards, but we'll find out hopefully soon. Noel says, you mean Robert. Only his mom should call him Robbie. That's true, but that's his name. That's his name, Noel. His name is Robbie Ackroyd. Yeah. And the Thomas DeLoss is 100% truth. If Allen, the tight end from Georgia, is there at number 26 linebacker, would you take him? You mean CJ Allen, the linebacker? Not tight end. I think you mean CJ Allen, the linebacker. And I think he's in the cards for them, yes. I absolutely think he is. No, Brian. Could have had Max Crosby, but they didn't like the number in the first round pick, so they went with the other team. I heard the same. It's been reported that our 26th first round pick was not high enough for them. And okay, I get it. That's part of doing business. That's part of being good and not having the best draft slots. Shout out to Bass for taking a pay cut. I know some Bills fans wanted him gone. I agree, but I'm actually happy that he's here. And I'm totally fine with the signing. And Dexy, were you here for the quote? Or have you seen Connor McGovern's quote? If you haven't, I'm going to read it again real quick. Connor McGovern, $13 million is a whole hell of a lot of money. If me and my family can't live off of that, shame on us. Is a couple $1 million worth our happiness here? Is that going to change our lives? We decided no, and we thought the best fit would be here in Buffalo. Connor McGovern, absolute beast. Absolute. Okay, here's Robbie. Here's Robbie again, folks. Here's Robbie. I think we re-signed a lit of our free agents when it's all said and done. I'm a lifetime Bills fan from Texas, and I've taken a lot of flack for being a Bills fan, and I'm still here. Love the Bills. Well, fantastic for you, Robbie, for sticking through it in Texas, where they love their hometown teams, and fighting through being a Bills fan and not hiding it. I can appreciate that 100%. Now, I think what you're meaning to say is I think we re-signed a lot of our free agents that were here last year that are now in the market. And that's very well possible. You're talking about the Milanos, the Shaq Thompsons, the Joey Bosa's of the world, I think. And fair point. That might be. That might be. Go Bills, Robbie. Mitch might have a real chance to play if Ward doesn't look great also. Oh, yes. 100%. I think that's why they paid the extra money for him. If he runs through a rough patch, right? Even a couple 3 games or something to start the year because of all this other money they're spending, well, they might throw Mitchie in there. Might be a Bills-Titans Super Bowl. DJ Moore trade, I think, was all right, Joey Hatch says. We gave up a second-round pick, got a 5th. They covered $8 million of his contract money to help us out. It's probably why it was the second round. Yes. Everything's in play, and has to do with decisions, I'm sure. It could be worse. Our death cab for a shitty quarterback, tuna can from Miami, who's going to Atlanta. They had already, that's crazy. That is literally the funniest thing ever that Miami is taking on 100 million dead to let him go. McGovern brought pizza for the media group for his presser. Shut up. Shut up. For his signing? We were talking about that earlier. He's the pizza man. I have to see this. I didn't even see it. And I can't really play it, but I gotta maybe I can throw a picture up is what I can do. Yeah, I can't play it. All right. Well, I gotta find a picture or something, or if somebody's got one, if you're able to send me an email. You can see my email in my profile here, like on YouTube or TikTok. And if somebody's got a photo or a screenshot, then you please send it to me and we'll show it to everybody of McGovern bringing the pizza party. Buffalo Bill says he wants Trey like his next breath. Unfortunately, I think Buffalo Bills, yeah, that's a guy. It's not happening. Not for $30 million. CJ Allen will not be there at 26. I don't know. I think it's possible. Shannon, why? They can make the money work. No, $30 million. No. Not for Trey Hendrickson. You're right. Now, if he gets a whole hell of a lot less, maybe we can talk, but not for anywhere near, actually. Freeman Miller, appreciate you. FTC Clips, how are you? Nowhere near $30 million. Robbie Ackroyd, we're getting somewhere. I really like your opinions, he says. Thank you, Robbie. Appreciate you, man. I knew we would make it work. Raiders owe us a discount for Crosby. Ralph Wilson saved their organization when he bailed them out back in the day. You're right. I highly doubt they think that way, but who knows? To the idiot who made a dumbass comment about podcasters, who the hell are you? And you wouldn't have the balls to do it yourself, but it's just fun. We're all fans, and we all hope to get good players' ass. I'm with you. Joey Hatch. But let's have some fun with it, man. It's all good. That's the city of Buffalo for it. Once you come, you don't want to leave. Exactly. It's crazy. Kind of the truth. And Josh Allen has had a lot to do with that. FTC says, Browns make any moves on big receivers today? It doesn't appear that anything's going to happen today, if I'm being honest. FTC. It's a slow day. It's already 1 p.m. and there's really nothing. Dang near nothing has happened. Joey says, I do a lot of podcasts with my friends on Facebook and YouTube, and me and my buddy have one Rocky Mountain Bills podcast. It's just fun talking Bills with your friends, and we don't care your opinion. Oh, that's cool. You got to take a look, man. Rocky Mountain. That's very cool. Joey Hatch. Awesome. I gotta tune in. KG the Beast 40. What's going on, KG the Beast? I think we keep Shaq Thompson. I think he fits well with Jim Leonard defense. Yeah, there's been some talk about that. And the run stoppingness of Shaq Thompson could fit in nicely because predominantly, the athletic speed guys, it's what Leonard likes and uses, other than like the nose tackles, of course. But and I'm kind of into the athletic guys myself, but Shaq Thompson could be that one dude, and he won't be expensive. Shaq Thompson won't be expensive, and obviously he's a really good culture and locker room guys. We know what he did last year. You're doing a wonderful job. There happens to be a blank in every crowd, and I guess that was him. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Yeah, we're all good. Ethan Davis, how are you, brother? Just hopped on. No, nothing big has happened today, with the exception of the Bills have re-signed, restructured, extended, probably pay cut. We don't know all the particulars, but Dawson Knox to an additional 3 years, which is going to be a restructured deal. And we just don't know the dollar figures yet. So when they come out, we'll hit it. Depending on when that happens, still no money released yet for Mitchie Trubisky out in Tennessee. I started the Bills West Texas Mafia, and we have 57 in the group. Oh, very cool. So what do you guys do, like watch parties and stuff? Like you watch the games together? Or is that an online thing? Or do you get together, on Sundays and Mondays, Thursdays, every day of the week now we play football, and watch the games together? Because that's pretty cool. Good for you. Found 56 other people that are doing the same thing as you, which is dealing with Texas love for their own teams. Angel, no, Shannon just happened. Wait, what just happened? I guarantee Connor McGovern has a pizza deal with Picasso's, like, by the end of the day. I think Khalil Shakir already does, and a couple other guys do some work with Picasso's out there in the Buffalo area. Wait, I'm trying to think of who we're talking. Pacheco went to the Lions, huh? Nightmare Angel, appreciate the follow. Everybody that's in here, follow and subscribe immediately, please, if you haven't. Thank you. Appreciate the help. Pacheco to the Lions. Is this okay? Yeah, that's kind of odd. How much is he getting signed for? Or was he traded? Was he under contract? I don't think he was a free agent. But if he goes to the Lions, then why were they? Yeah. I mean, it's question mark. Buddy of mine, Dan Mitchell, says Buffalo Bills need to forget about Trey Hendrickson and focus on trading for Jonathan Greenard. Sound familiar? I've been saying that. We all know this for a week and a half, which seems like months. This has been going very slow, has it not? One way to get the press on your side, give them pizza. Hell yeah, baby. I can't believe they let Gilliam walk. I know we love him. We want to keep him. We want to see him. But $4 million is a lot. I think he got 3 year, $12 million, right? So that's a lot of money for that position. Like, let's be honest here. Bismarck, actually, J.K. Dobbins, I believe, just staying in Denver for another few years. So I don't think that's going to happen. Dre Greenlaw, however, is now a free agent. And again, where the hell's he going? Nobody knows. We've converted Robbie. He's chill now. Exactly, Spidey. You just gotta be a nice guy. Like, people are going through some shit or whatever, and now we gained a follow. Robbie, did you subscribe? Is the question. did you please subscribe already? Thanks, Joey Hatch. Love you too. Hey, don't worry about it, man. Like I said, we don't want to fight in here. We're all going to be friends. We're going to be friends. All right? Nobody's going to be fighting. But did you subscribe, Robbie? I need you to subscribe if you haven't immediately. The Lions are signing, Isaiah Pacheco. Odd move. I forgot what they get for David Montgomery, what they got. But because he was traded, correct? He was not a free agent, was he? My God, there's so many things going on. You just wonder, what did they get to then get, sign Pacheco? I don't see much happening with Pacheco, though, to be honest with you. I mean, Gibbs is just too good, in my opinion, to be sharing the load. Yes. Correct. Now, I wouldn't call Shaq Thompson twitchy, but he is a downhill run stopper for sure. He's not so much sideline to sideline. Hey, I'm supposed to be in the crowd. Oh, we can have multiple. You get together and watch every game. That is so cool, man. Honestly, that is awesome. Where's the email I send this to? It's in the profile, but I'll just. There we go. I don't like Dan anymore after something that happened. Who are you talking about? Who's Dan? Are you talking about Dan Mitchell? What? Oh, wow. Man, I don't know. That sucks. I like Dan. Good guy as far as I'm concerned, but I don't know what happened. I would love to see Green and Cutler. Yeah, you and me both. Literally, Dexy and I went over scenarios and tried to create a trade package. And I just, again, I don't know why the Bills don't call me and ask me or Dexy or any of us, spinning the bones about it. Everybody that's in here, like, I mean, come on, we got some ideas here. Call us. Spidey's always like, come on, like, we know, like, just ask us, man. Everyone is welcome here. I've been here since 80 subscribers, and everyone's gotten along in all the live streams that I've been part of. Ethan, 80, huh? Man, yeah, I remember. Ethan, you're one of my guys too. Man, I appreciate everybody. So, we got to get to like 1,000 here, like real fast. I don't know what to do, but we got to get there quick, man. Got to go quick. Spidey says, I think we should focus on getting a veteran who's used to a 3-4 scheme. What position? We just re-signed Knox. 2 hoods. Yes, a little while ago, actually. And big move. The rumor is that it's saving, well, we don't really know, but quite a bit of money, anywhere from like 7 to 14 million, but we don't know what it is for this year, I'm saying. Yeah, great question. I don't know. Man, I have no idea. It's surprising. Haven't heard stuff like that. For the love of God, can we get a nose cackle? I just want to know what it's like to have that. I know I was hoping for Tonga yesterday, but where the hell did he go? Kansas City. Tonga went to Kansas City, I believe. Yes, Shannon, you are absolutely correct. Don't know if I'm happy or not, but I think Denver should. Oh, yeah, we said that. This is like pulling teeth, waiting for Bean to do something. No kidding. Sir Steppa, what's going on? Any thoughts on Nate Todd landing? No, I don't. I couldn't have a clue, to be honest with you. Whoa. What do you think about the Texans are doing with free agents? I said earlier, really good for them with Reed Blankenship. I think he fits in fantastic with that defensive backfield. I mean, that defense is just so stupidly good. It's unbelievable. It's unreal. Had the Bills sign anyone not on the team previously? Yes, yesterday. Dee Alford, nickel corner out of Atlanta. That's it. That is it. Everyone else is on the team. Oh, no. Sorry. Kyle Allen, backup quarterback. Big draft day move coming. Yeah, maybe that's what we're waiting on. I don't know. Oh, any position? Got it. Drake Greenlaw could be that guy. What do you think about that, Spidey? He was just in Denver. If that's what you're looking for, then that's probably the only thing that's left right now. Two Hood says, how do you feel about Debo? Not for me. Not for me, not in this situation, not in this team. I think he's a good player, obviously. I mean, you can't discount that. But I don't think oh, wait. Maybe did we skip over this? Look. Everybody look. Robbie Ackroyd subscribed. It's official. And that's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it. We're just turning people. We're just turning people, baby. It's amazing. It's amazing what you can do. Unbelievable. Robbie, I appreciate you, man. Dexy, I see it right here. Fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Dexy, I'm sorry, Rob Ackroyd. Subscribe to the channel. That's what you do, boys and girls. You know? Love from all and all around. Two Hoods, don't let them near Buffalo. Man will eat half the city's wings. Yeah, Dexy, I got it. I'm working on I'm going to pull it up here in a second. Don't forget about Mitch was not. Oh, yes, but the person that asked if someone that was signed that was not on the Bills prior, like last year, is he healthy? Who? Wisnowski? You have to assume so. I hope so. Because they did extend him. Thank you, Joey Hatch. I appreciate you, man. And I got to find you because you're the one with Rocky Mountain. No, Robbie has Rocky Mountain, but Joey Hatch said that he does stuff with his friends also, right? Don't you have some kind of podcast? All right, let's do this. Share this tab instead. Looky there, folks. Look at that. There's the pizza. Presser. The extension. Love the presser and for the extension for the man who decides to stay in Buffalo for a couple $1 million than what he actually was offered, which we give him all the credit in the world. Everybody, applause for Connor McGovern. Applause. Give me the hands in the chat. Give me that emoji or whatever the hell it is. Give me the hand claps. Phenomenal for Connor McGovern, and he brought pizza. Love seeing that. Love freaking seeing that, man. All right. I want Greg Dortch. Yeah, you know what? A few people have said that they wanted that. Real Big Dog, big draft day move coming. What do you think, Real Big Dog, is this move that you're talking of? Kevin Forget, thanks for hopping in. You're new to this channel too today, aren't you, Kevin? Well, a lot of new people here today. Great. Awesome. Love it. Love the banter and insight. Glad I found your podcast, pal. Yes, I subscribe. Would love Brandon Cooks back, and let's go, Leo. Kevin, love you, man. Everybody, appreciate you. Thank you so much for subscribing, and see you soon for sure. Because if you're in here and you comment, I do literally everything I possibly can to hit everybody's comment. Now, I know a lot of these people that have, tens of thousands of subscribers and stuff, they probably can't do it because there's so many damn comments that they probably can't get to them. Well, for the moment, it's enough. I try. Somebody's yelling at me on TikTok, but I don't feel that that's real. I do my best. 8U, appreciate the follow, man. Dre. Oh, is he healthy? My understanding is that he is. I guess maybe not, though. Yes, Connor McGovern. Pizza, baby. You think we will resign Trey White? Fair. You know, I'd like to see him stay. He had a great year last year. I don't care what anybody says. He had a great year last year. Seriously. From week 6 on, he literally, I think, had a 65 quarterback rating against. Like, he was top tier. Not the interceptions and the pass breakups and things that are sexy to watch. But if the ball doesn't get thrown your way because the man you're covering is covered, that's just as good. You're shutting down what you need to shut down. You know what I'm saying? And he had a really good year. And I think you can get him to stay for not a lot of money. That's probably the depth corner that we're looking at. I don't know how he got lost in this shuffle. I haven't brought him up for a couple days. So great point, Robbie Ackroyd. Thank you. And I agree. I think that can absolutely help. Absolutely help. You're 2 subscribers away from 250. Well, if someone's in here, 27, 40 people, 27, YouTube, 40. Yeah, okay. If you're not subscribed, please, you need to. I'm 2 away from 250, apparently. Subscribe. Just give me the 250. Then we got to get to 1,000, and we got to do all these other things. But you got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You got to start somewhere. If you're not, give me the 250. Yes, I don't like Dan Mitchell anymore because I called him out, and because he was losing the argument, he looked at my YouTube and attacked me for something. I'm like, oh my God. Well, that's no good. I didn't even mean to pull that up. I'm sorry, brother. I didn't read it first. I just see my fault. Trey still has gas in the tank. Agreed. Had a great year. Dead Reckoning, 871. Another new guy or lady. I don't think I've noticed, or I don't think you've been in here, or at least haven't chatted. Thanks for hanging. Bringing back Trey for depth makes all the sense in the world if he's willing to sign cheap. Yeah, I'm almost thinking like vet minimum for Trey White. No? And he's a Bill, right? I mean, he's a Bill. He was so happy to come back, man. But I will say he was the guy that at the end of week 18 against the Jets, we stayed a while. No one wanted to leave the damn stadium, by the way. They did a little like short film movie with highlights and stuff up on the Jumbotron, and there were fireworks, and it was awesome. It really was. Trey White, and there's photos out there. Trey White was one of the few players that remained on the field and watched that movie from the field, and he had tears coming down his eyes. He's a Bill. I think he'll stay. I think he'll do a McGovern. Still like Dan, he just became different after switching to posting videos instead of live streaming this. Oh. Yeah, I think that's just happened recently, hasn't it? When he went to videos versus lives. Mitchell's Mark Sullivan. Hey, Mark. Oh man, I don't know. I actually like Dan. I've become real, not close, but I've become friendly with him, and I'm sorry to hear these things, man. Honestly. Pretty sad we can't enjoy things. Oh shit, I'm sorry, bro. These are conversations between the two of you. Trey said last year, if it wasn't Buffalo, don't call to his agent. So, really? Is that quoted? That's fantastic. Trey White called his agent last year and said, don't call me during the offseason if it's not for Buffalo. Like, I'm Buffalo or retiring type thing? Wow. That's kind of crazy. I'm in. I'm so in. The comments okay, just kidding. Big fan of Dan. No, not everyone is for everyone. That's true. That's 100% true. Not everyone's for everyone. I mean, listen, I clearly was not for I was not for Robbie in the beginning. You know what I mean? I was obviously not for Robbie. But all I'll say is this. I don't do this for a living. I'm not very good at this. I haven't been doing it for long. And there's not a million people that follow me. But it's not the easiest thing in the world. Trying to get every update, trying to not miss a move or this and that, but it's fun. I don't know what it's like when it's what you're doing for a living, though. There's probably more pressures and things like that. However, some people don't take, when you have hundreds of thousands of followers like he does across the platforms, if you have that, I can only imagine the amount of shitty comments and stuff that you could potentially receive. And maybe that gets tough to deal with. You know, I don't get them, but I don't have that many people in here. You know what I'm saying? I don't get them. You guys have all hung with us, me. I just simply don't get that many at all, really. You know, we can disagree and we talk through it, but I just don't get that many. So that could be something that he just gets sick and tired of. I don't know. To me, he's been nothing but cool. I like him, and I think he's actually pretty very smart. He knows what he's doing. But again, it's got nothing to do with our relationship. So you and me. So let's just keep that moving. We need to re-sign Ty Johnson. Agreed. Yeah, I think Ty's going to stay. I do, although I think he'll get more money elsewhere. He's going to have to probably take less than what his market may say also, to be completely honest with you. Laquan is cool. Yes, that is correct. Isaiah Pacheco did go to the Lions. So the Lions got rid of David Montgomery. What was that, week 10 days ago? And now they're on to Isaiah Pacheco. Must have saved them a whole bunch of money. And I forget what the Montgomery deal looked like, but obviously it's a play that they save money or got capital or both. Both. I'm sure it's both. Let's see. Did we do anything here? No, I still don't see any change with Dawson Knox. Let's pull up this spot track. Nothing yet. Nothing's come out yet. Nothing's changed on spot track. But I just don't care for clipping. I get it's part of the game, but he just isn't it. Yeah, no, I hear you. I get you. I'm the worst thumbnail, headline, whatever the hell you call it, title thing of all time. I don't do the digital shit. I have no clue how to do it. So my stuff would definitely not be clickbait. I was just calling Dan out on how he wanted Shaheed for like 7 months. Then once he was linked to Buffalo, all of a sudden a bad fit just rubbed me the wrong way. Seemed like I wanted clicks move. Got it. Okay. I see you. The only argument comments that usually happen here are Patriots fans, but they're never too bad. No, that's true. And they don't. We have a good time. I mean, Tom Brady's rings or something, I think, is a guy that comes in here often and he ruffles some feathers and we have a good time. Yeah, good. I'm happy. Ty Johnson's not a free agent. Right. Wait a minute. Oh, yes. You know what? You're right. That is – wait. Was that last offseason? Him and, like, Ray Davis, weren't they kind of tied together to both be leaving? Ty Johnson, Buffalo. We're looking it up right now, boys and girls. 2027 free agent. So, yes, we have him for at least 2026. 3.2 million cap hit. So, good one on you, Spin. Thank you. If we don't sign Ty, we always have Frank or True. But, yes, Ty did get his extension, as we were just speaking about. Yes, 1 year, or he's through 2026. Hunkify, 54. Another... excuse me. Another new person chatting. Welcome, Honkify. Appreciate it, man. Ty Johnson has mid-market value, which is higher than the Bills can pay. He also should be touching the ball more, which won't happen here. Well, yeah, he's here for 2026 for not much money. He'll probably get more money after this. And then we have Ray Davis, who's probably going to stay put for a little while to back up James Cook and to be our kick returner, obviously, right? All-pro kick returner. That means something. Don't care who you are. Field possession is a huge deal. Actually, I think I was on Dan Mitchell's channel a couple months ago during the season, and I was breaking down some field position differences between different teams. It means more possessions. It means shorter possessions, shorter fields, and it's a big deal. So when you ask, the 35, 37-yard field position versus 29, 28, it's a big deal. Really a big deal. Now, he's not the quintessential, 4.2 speed kick returner, which is odd, but it worked, and I would not want to see that change. Anyway, Honkify, I'm sorry. Appreciate you, man. Welcome. Ty Johnson might be cap casualty next year, possibly, yeah. Ray Davis still in his rookie deal. Yes, but I'm saying these boys are not here forever because Ray Davis is only 2 years in, so he's got maybe another 2. We're going to pull him up, right? He's only 2 years in? I think he's 2 years in. Through 27. So 2 years there, 1 year for Ty. Then who the hell knows? Cool on Ty news. Yes, sir. Patriots fans are horrible. Yeah, but this guy, the one that I'm referencing, actually, one of our main dudes, Deoxys, good dude. 99, Deoxys, stud. I really think that he's a great guy. Always open, always honest. We talk. He comes in here, he comments, and awesome conversations. Tom Brady's rings or something like that. He comes in and busts balls. He's just a stone buster, which is totally fine too, and I enjoy that also. We're going to be wrapping this up here soon, folks, because nothing's going on, and I got some stuff to take care of. I don't know what the hell. I wish I had more for you. I wish there was more breaking news. I wish I knew how much money Dawson Knox just re-signed for, but unfortunately, we don't have it. So, what the hell's going on? Maybe tonight, I keep saying this, but maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, if something crazy goes, maybe we'll jump on again if there's some big signs, this evening. So if you don't have the notification bell, please do. So every time we get live everywhere. And if you haven't followed or subscribed, please do that. I appreciate everybody. Ethan Davis says, just hit 251. Oh, shit. Look at that. Thanks to all the new people joining today. Cold Front definitely deserves. He puts a lot of work for his community. Well, I thank you, Ethan, and thank you to everybody. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, we must have jumped, 20 people or something today. So that's awesome. Appreciate all of you. I love everybody. I love the conversations and enjoy hanging with everybody when we get on here. I wish we had more to talk about today. Draft question. Dead Reckoning. 871. Excuse me. Who would have to fall to Buffalo at pick 20 cents to entice you to not trade back? Seems like it's a given they trade back after more. Would you like anyone enough to stay at 26? I like this man enough to go to 18. Dylan Thieneman, safety out of Oregon. Easy question for me. Now, other than that, not really. Not really. I would take multiple picks to probably trade back. But Dylan Thieneman's my guy, and if I see him in another uniform, I'm just going to possibly cry a little bit. I want him to be a Bill so badly that it's unreal. Reggie was a big help to I know. I'm more like upset about that than I am the tush push. Most Pats fans. Yes, exactly. Most. Some are awesome though. People are people. This would be a lot more exciting if we had more money to spend, but you do a great job. Thanks for spending your time with us, Buffalo Bills. I appreciate you, Hatch. Thank you, man. Thank you, Joey. I like Lee Hunter at 26 for Texas Tech, my hometown. Okay. Don't get overcome, though, because he's from your hometown. Dylan Thieneman is the perfect fit for the Buffalo Bills. I'm not trying to tell you to jump on that bandwagon. It's your opinion, but I don't mind him at all, but I just don't. I would, like I said, depending on what it costs, of course, I would actually go up for Thieneman without question. Wonka, appreciate you. Did Knox restructure? Yes, he did, and we don't know how much money, though. We don't know what it looks like now. At some point, we will. Okay, Dexy, we're going to leave it with this. Offensive free agents I still like. Calvin Austin, okay, I'm with you there. I like Romeo more. I like Brandon Cooks. Different caliber, but I like Brandon Cooks. Great Dortch, don't mind. Hollywood Brown, I can live with or without. because I think he's a $3-4 million guy. Darnell Mooney, I like. Good route runner. I'll put Darnell probably right behind Dobbs for me, to be honest with you. Christian Kirk, friends with Josh Allen. Either way for me. Patrick Ricard. If they're not willing to pay $4 million, I don't know that Patrick Ricard would go anywhere without the same money. But I'd love to see him. He's a behemoth of a man. And Wyatt Teller, yeah, I mean, I would take it. I would take it because none of these guys are going to break the bank. Austin might warrant some more money than most in Dobbs, but other than that, what are we talking here, Dexy? Other than those two, 5 to 7 at the most, I think, right, for these guys? I mean, not Ricard, of course, but the receivers? He's my choice. Okay, so you're on Dylan? Awesome. Love that. How about Jacob Rodriguez? He's still around the third. Oh, if he's around the third round, take him. You draft him. Absolutely. But if they draft back, right? If they give away the 26th pick and get like multiples in the second or second and third, I think they take him before the third. If he throws the right was available at third, that's a home run. Yeah, exactly my point. I think he goes a little bit possibly before that, but I would love the pick as well. All right. That's going to do it. Appreciate everybody. Love you all. Thank you for all the new follows. Subscribes. We got 250 over here. We got 1,200 over here. We're going to keep this on. If anything happens, send me a message. Send me a message if I don't see it already, but I'm going to be on paying attention, doing my best. Of course, I'll give you updates, maybe some shorts or something as it goes. And if it goes absolutely nutso, we'll hop back on. We'll hop back on in this evening, maybe after baseball, because baseball is like the transition. Dexy says he gave his defensive list. Okay, Joey Bosa. Hey. Menahue. Okay. DJ Reader. Sebastian Joseph. Okay. Shelby Joseph. Logan Hall. Dre Greenlaw. Okariki. Okay, I like Greenlaw. Bobby Okariki. Leo, obviously we know that. Tariq Woolen, I think, is an outlier there too. PJ Locke, okay. Brisker. Yeah, I like Brisker. Jack Jones. Sebastian. I like Reader. I don't know about Bosa because he was just here. It might be recency bias, but just didn't do it for me. When he played hurt, yeah, great. He overcompensates. Overcompensates and doesn't contain his edge too much for me, to be honest with you. Now, I know that leads to sacks sometimes when you're overly aggressive, of course. But I'd rather see Russo with 7 or 8 sacks, but containing his edge and being one of the top edge rushers against the run in the NFL. Like I like that more, and then some other guy. I don't know though. We need a guy. to get after the quarterback. So I'd go Reader, Greenlaw, Bobby, of course Chanel. Like we've talked about that, and I want him in my life. Woolen, Locke, yeah. I mean, you can make a case for almost any of them. Definitely Greenard over Bosa, but that's not I don't think that's going to be the one or the other. You know what I mean? That's not. All right, boys. Keep both of Hoyt stays healthy. I love Michael Hoyt. You know what I think? He's the X factor. Love him. Okay. Great to see Knox back. What moves you think the Bills gonna do in the draft? Dylan Steineman, CJ Allen's out there. Possibly Concepcion and or Chris Brazell. Later on, Jacob Rodriguez, Bud Clark, safety might even be a thing here. If they're feeling that he can be the guy, they can get him a little bit later than others. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk to you soon. Appreciate all of you. Love yous. We'll talk to you later. Go Bills. Cold front.